Welcome to another Week in Decadent Battle Report. I'm here with my good friend Colin. He's rocking the Slaves to Darkness versus the new Big Waaagh from the absolutely public release of the Orruk battletome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're super excited to give it a try. We decided to pair them into something that would give them like a really good stress test, right? This isn't the meta Slaves to Darkness with like Chosen and Vanguard, but it's still good. And certainly when the Orruks opened their battletome and then also went back and read the Slaves to Darkness battletome, they all went on suicide watch. The whole the whole faction, particularly our friends, the Cruel Boys. But nonetheless, rather than take the dedicated armies, we're running the Big Waaagh because it looks like one of the more interesting ways to run either of the two armies. So we're here to get that going. Excited to show it off. Today we're playing Close to the Chest, which I forgot to change on the battle plan pop up now that I'm thinking about it. But the
Nobody will notice.
Nobody will notice.
Yes.
This is the one where in the opponent's turn, you pick one of your objectives, one of the objectives in your territory to be the special priority target, and the underdog on a 5-up gets to ask you to re-roll that, and then you have to pick a different one. So easy peasy battle plan with something a little bit exciting about it. Shout out to Dead Mo in chat. Good to see you, buddy.
Quick note on that, just do keep in mind also that this objective here and that objective right over here are actually in both of our territories. So if we're feeling spicy, you know.
Yep. It's a good battle plan. It's not too complicated. It's not fight 3 in the middle.
Yeah, fight 3 in the middle would be really rough with the army I brought. For my opponent, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've been talking. We both think that I'm going to struggle. Derek Killiprant. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, like your support in chat is what I use in lieu of GW ever loving me. But I don't care, right? We're just here to have fun. So let's go ahead and do a beer clock, and then we can get to 3.5 hours of commercial.
All right. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I'm going to start. Here we go. We've seen it before. This is out of Montana. The Kettle House. It's hard to find, but Cold Smoke Scotch Ale is among the best Scotch ales in the universe, as far as I'm concerned. It's got a very slightly smoky flavor, which is why it's called Cold Smoke, and it's amazing. Can recommend. That's me. What are you rocking?
All right. So, as usual, I'm not much of a beer drinker, so I put together a nice little mixed drink. The base of it is this Woodford Reserve bourbon, and then I mix in some hickory syrup and then some apple cider. I always like this time of year because apple cider becomes more widely available instead of hidden on some random corner of the shelves.
Right. And then the pumpkin ale, if you could grab that can real quick. Mason, man in the chair. Let's all give a shout out to the magnificent Mr. Mason, who is making the stream possible. What are you drinking, man?
I am desperately clinging to the end of pumpkin season because I can literally feel us approaching the end.
It's true.
Day by day.
The tragedy is about to befall all of humanity until next fall.
It's a pumpkin ale that's been on the stream like 8 times. It's still really good. It's great device pumpkin ale. Check it out.
Looks like we have a fellow Woodford enjoyer in chat in the form of Deadmo. Arrested at Waffle House, taking a shot at the people who are literally on suicide watch. It's
oh no,
it's a shame. You hate to see it, but we'll see. We'll see. They like. You can't fix it all with points. Really, the list building for the entire game needs to change in order to kind of lift up these 4-inch move armies. We're playing post-battle scroll, right? This is live. So we're going to try some of the extra tricks that we got. We're excited to give those a roll. But nonetheless, let's get into lists.
All right. Which one are you going to pull up first?
All right. Let's start with me and player 1. Can you switch to head on because I didn't change the size of the thing on the top down. All right, there we go. So Orruks out of the bag. In 1990, I am Big Waaagh and 4 drops. There's some. We'll spend a little bit extra time on this one because it's weird. For every Ironjawz regiment, you have to take another regiment led by Cruel Boys. So the only case where you're going to have an odd number of regiments is with Kragnos, who counts as both. So he satisfies his own requirement. So you can't take him and an Ironjawz because then you've got 2 Ironjawz and 1 Cruel Boy. You would need a second Cruel Boy. So for me, I'm 4 drops because I didn't want to be 2 drops. Like that's your option. You're 2 or 4. Or 1 with Kragnos and Big Waaagh. Let's do the general. We went back and forth a ton on this list because there's a lot of learning to do about what works and what doesn't. My general is going to be the mega boss on Maw Crusher. He just dropped 40 points. He could drop a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
And he is the general. I did that because I wanted some. We're not writing lists specifically to counter each other. It gives me more second regiment options when he's the
Big Waaagh army trait. For every bad regiment, you need to take a worse regiment.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh boy.
Just acquired Slaves of Darkness. Looking forward to this. Oh man, I'm here to show you how good they are.
They're gonna look so awesome.
Okay, he's got the artifact, the sneaky stab slab. Every save of 6 is a mortal wound back to you. We will remember that one time, I think. And chat can keep me honest on that, but I'm expecting to forget. The Mega Boss got painted last night, so if he looks like he's half painted, it's because he is less than half painted. Anyway, that's the...
If you think he's half painted, you're an optimist.
Inside his regiment is the Big Boss. He gives a +1 to the roll for the Ard Boys Shield Bash, which we'll talk about. That changed in the book. And he gives a extra 3 dice to rally rolls. He's actually got a pretty decent, like 7 tech, 2 damage profile.
Oh!
But he's still hitting on 4s, so rip.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. We don't care anymore.
Yeah. Still on Suicide Watch. Then we've got the War Channa. He's got access to the generic prayer. The generic prayer looks really good the first time you read it, and then you really dig into it, and it looks less good. On its face, it is an opportunity for orcs to finally get fight twice, and an addition that really rewards that. But in order to be targeted, you have to not only be wholly within 12 of the chanter, but also in combat. So you can't use it offensively. It goes off on a 4. We're going to see.
What's the range of it?
12. Wholly within 12.
Okay, so if you charge into your opponent and he fails to make his charge, because, why would you want a foot hero in? You somehow have to keep wholly within 12 of him after the charge?
Math. You're supposed to get charged. We're gonna see it happen, and we're gonna see why it's not great in this edition.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm building this wrong, right? This is just my first take. I'm excited about the Ard board changes. I just want to show off like some of the new stuff that actually changed. A lot of stuff didn't. But at the same time, like, you can't.
Yeah.
It's literally been leaked for like a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, what we've got up here is the Swamp Kala Shaman. He is a 1-cast wizard with +1 to cast until he rolls a 4 or less. And then his pot grot dies and he loses his bonus.
Is that a modified 4 or less, or?
Unmodified.
Okay. So even if you get +1 from the place of power, it's still going to be... 4
on the dice.
Okay.
All right, so that's all 4 of my heroes. No, I've got a 5th hero because one of them was a little come-along friend. This guy just went down 20 points. He is there specifically to be a cruel boy leader in a regiment so that I can have, the army that I want. And because I really wanted to bring the priest to show off that spell as well. He doesn't do anything. He provides +1 to wound in combat when a cruel boy's infantry unit uses all-out attack. His job is to die.
Yes, he clearly wants the Bolt Boys to get mixed into melee with this.
100%. Okay, so that's the heroes. Then, as far as units go, we've got 2 reinforced blocks of 20 each Ard Boys. The Ard Boys got a change to the Shield Bash. It used to require that you be charged, and then everybody in the unit would get to Shield Bash you as a combat ability on a 6-up. The Ard Boy boss makes that a 5-up. Now it's been changed that they can do it in any combat phase, regardless of charge status, but I have to be I have to count the number of models in combat with you.
Oh, so instead of just tagging you get to hit all 20, now you have to count how many are within 3 inches before pilots.
Correct.
Okay.
So probably worse. I mean, it's nice that it goes off multiple times, but when you charge me,
it means that it's more important for when I charge you, but it's better. You can now use it offensively.
Right, I can use it offensively, but they are an anti-charge unit, so it's like. Anyway, we'll see how it plays.
Anti-charge units aren't good anyway, so we'll just leave it at that.
Damage is too high. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I've got 2 units of reinforced bolt boys. These guys are going to run around doing some cool stuff, shooting guys. Probably one of the better shooting units, to be honest. The only thing they lack is unit size, which is honestly for the best. We just don't need more broken shooting.
Agreed.
Okay, so let's talk about what the Big Waaagh does. I have to pick, during deployment, 2 command traits to go to 2 heroes, which means that I can pick the same one multiple times. However, each one can only be used once per game. I do not know if you can use the same one multiple times. I think it's once per game army, so I don't think that you can put the 5-up ward one on 3 guys and have 3 turns of 5-up ward. The options that are realistic are 5-up ward, wholly within 12, +1 to wound, wholly within 12, and crit 2 hits, wholly within 12. The problem with that ability is that it is until the end of the battle round. So if you're going second, it's worse. And if you're going, because especially bad because they get to charge you, you don't get a 5-up ward, life's tough.
Yeah. So you either have to use it proactively because it happens in your hero phase only?
Correct. So anyway, it is what it is. At least it's interesting choices, right?
Yeah.
You get to mix and match. You get to add. So you get to start with your base command trait. That is the 5-up ward, and it is super sneaky. That's like nothing sneakier than a 5-up ward, I guess.
Clearly.
That's on the big boss. I'm going to give crit 2 hits to the mega boss, and I'm going to give +1 to wound to the war chanter. And then like I said, you pick at the beginning of your turn, not at the beginning of your turn, just in your hero phase, and it lasts until the end of the battle round. What else goes on? Okay, also to use those abilities, you have to be affected by the power of the Waaagh. At the beginning, in your hero phase, you pick a Cruel Boys unit, and I have to pick. Sorry, I can't pick 2 Ironjawz units. I have to pick an Ironjawz unit to get a command trait, and a Cruel Boys unit to get a command trait. The Swamp
guy off in the corner by himself.
The Swamp Color Shaman will get the +1 to wound one. Then, in order to use those, you have to have the power of the Waaagh. The power of the Waaagh is something that you pick for the rest of the game. For each unit that you pick, you have to pick 1 Ironjawz unit and 1 Cruel Boys unit that can get it. So, if you're a Cruel Boys unit, you crit on 5s from that point on, and if you're an Ironjawz unit, you get +1 to charge. There's just a lot happening. It's interesting. You have to play a lot with it. Anyway, I'm
getting really strong Fire Slayers vibes here.
It's a little bit of Fire Slayers. They could have just let it be till your next hero phase. But It seems like they were too worried about orcs being good since this was all written before the edition was released. Anything else? Okay, my endless spell lore is the Foot of Gork. We're just using the Shards of Algar as a stand-in. We'll talk about what that does when we get there. It casts on A7, has a 9-inch range, and it stomps around the board. It's thematically fun. It's less effective when all the best armies have 3d6 charges. Oof. Let's see.
Don't know anyone here with those.
Yeah, don't know anybody who's got like a whole army that can eventually get that. I think that's everything. If you feel like you forgot something and you're familiar with the leaks, feel free to chime up in chat or keep me honest as we play. Otherwise, that is the Big Waaagh. Let's go on to the best Waaagh.
So, chat, we're relying on you to keep him honest about Big Waaagh, whether for the better or for the worse, because I haven't looked at the leaks at all, and I've been unimpressed enough from what I heard that I don't care to dig in and be further disappointed.
Shout out to Tattooed Zoologist. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks, buddy. And then you're playing Warclans. It's always wrong. It feels always wrong as you're playing. Like, it's just, I don't know how they fix it without fixing the...
Hey, at least I'm not bringing -1s to hit.
That'd
be really sad.
Yeah, that would be very sad. All right.
5-up.
Yeah, that's what you want to hit on, right?
You're going to be a lot easier to explain your army.
Yes. So I decided to bring out Slaves to Darkness. They got their new book released quite recently. It would have been the new hotness if Warclans hadn't gotten leaked. So I went ahead and pulled out all the models that I originally purchased when I bought into Slaves to Darkness about 5 years ago. So I purchased 40 Chaos Warriors. It's never been the right choice. I purchased 20 Chaos Knights. Only recently been a good choice. And then, along with my purchases, I got 3 Chariots and was disappointed enough that I took one of those, kit bashed one dude to be a Lord on foot, and then kit bashed the other dude to be a Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount. Yes, I went ahead and I put the Chariot driver, along with some other bits and pieces from various other kits, on the back of a Gore Beast. And that has never been the right choice to bring him. So he only got painted 2 weeks ago. Don't wait. 5 years had it, 2 weeks painting. So in this list, he's here because I wanted to play him, not because he's the right choice. The better choice here would be to, have a lot fewer points on the table and just run like a Chaos Sorcerer Lord or the Gaunt Summoner. But it's been 5 years. He deserves to see the light of day once. Okay? We'll just leave it at that. About the only thing that he does that may or may not come up in the game is if he fights, a unit of Knights can fight immediately after and get +1 to wound. Next up, I have the Chaos Knights. I've got 2 10-packs because I am feeling really spicy and, wanted to try them instead of Erangard. I do think with the new book that 1 unit of Chaos Knights is a very strong choice if you want to have the fast unit rather than Chosen, because they take the Slaneshi banner really well, getting +1 attacks on the charge. And of course the 3d6 charge, because the apparently they looked at the Slaves of Darkness and said, these guys aren't fast enough. We need to make them go faster. How do we do that? Then I have 2 20 blocks of Chaos Warriors. If you look at them, you will note that they do have 3 banners and 3 musicians in the unit, because I built them back when you could run blocks of 5. That hasn't been the thing for a while, but there's no reason to go back and fix that when they weren't worth hitting the table anyways.
Right.
Now, maybe. So if you have played against Slaves to Darkness prior to their new book, congratulations, it's more or less the same thing. The War Scrolls are all pretty much the same. The artifact and command traits are basically the same, as in useless. The Spell Lore has a 3d6 charge, and then you don't care. And
you got Fight Last too, right?
Yeah, but you have to have the spell cast within 12 inches of the opposing unit to cast it, so sure. Maybe on Be'lakor.
Or Archeon.
Oh yeah, true.
I think it's legit. I just don't want to understate that. I think that's very legit.
It's legit, but not for something that you want to be planning to cast with Chaos Sorcerer Lord.
You're certainly not going to 3d6 charge something that's going to be Fight Last.
No.
It'll be Fight Last on the counter, on the next
yes.
turn. All right, anyway.
So the big change with Slaves to Darkness is the marks got changed. They also effectively lost Eye of the Gods. It may come up this game that, it technically still exists. But if we forget it, nobody will notice. But the marks change is actually really huge, because now instead of going ahead and choosing the marks that your units have prior to the game as part of your list building, you can choose 1 unit to get a banner, and they will get that mark. And then at the beginning of in each of your hero phases, you can choose another unit to get a mark. There are 3 marks that are relevant. First one and the least relevant is the Nurgle mark, which gives you a 6-up ward. The next one, which is more relevant, is Khorne, which is just always +1 attacks. Previously, it had been +1 attacks on the charge, but always +1 attacks is very powerful. And then finally, the one that you are going to hear so much talk about is the Slaanesh Mark, which is a 3d6 charge. I hope I don't need to tell you how good 3d6 charges are, but if you don't know, you're going to find out really soon.
So,
relevant here is if you take the Slaanesh banner on a unit, they get the mark. You've got a spell for a 3d6 charge, and you can cast that spell before you choose the mark that a unit's going to get. So you can like take your caster second unit and say, do you get this 3d6 from the spell? No? Okay, Slaanesh Mark. Yes? Okay, I can put, Slaanesh Mark on something else, or just give that unit the corn mark, so that way it hits extra hard once it goes in.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, you've heard us talk forever. Let's get this this party started. You were 1 drop. I was 4 drops. We also get to choose our General's Regiment stuff.
Oh, yes.
So my first one is going to be on the big boy boss. He's going to use the new one that gives all the infantry wholly within 12 +2 to move. And then my second one is going to be on, let's see. Let's say these guys in the back. The back boys, what are these even called? Bolt boys.
Bolt boys, yeah.
Bolt boys are going to be +1 to hit and wound against the General's Regiment, I guess.
Well, it's whatever unit that I chose.
Well, yeah. If you choose that.
Yeah.
So do you want to choose anything?
For me, everything is on the General's Regiment, obviously. Of the new abilities from the battle scroll, I don't think I can actually choose one of them because they require something else.
Yep.
So looking back at it, I think I'm just going to go ahead and buff these guys to the moon and give them anti-infantry +1 rend on the charge, because I want to be charging anyways, and you having save offends me, clearly.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the -1 rend, but it has to be on the charge, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
If you would like to change things, please do.
No. It has to be on the charge. I'm not supposed to be charging you, I think.
We'll find out.
Yep. Alrighty.
So, he is. I'm not sure if the camera can catch it, but there is a unit of Bolt Boys hiding right over here.
Yep.
And it is really tempting to take my superpowered 3d6 unit and just go wipe them out. However, then it's next to the rest of his army and away from all of my stuff. So I think I'm going to choose the correct choice and make him do something.
Now, the one thing I didn't mention, and it's perhaps the most impactful rule, is that in my movement phase, I can bring back a slain unit at half strength, totally within 12 of my general, 9 inches away from enemies. Probably what makes this whole thing work. So yes, looks like the. Can you bring it back up the top down real quick? Let me clear out these statuses. Oops, got to clear it off last night.
Clearly, we are masters at this whole,
apparently
streaming thing.
Super exciting. Okay, who's going first?
You are.
All right, so
I will let you shoot my knights. Also, to be clear, we are counting this terrain piece and this terrain piece as obscuring,
right,
which means that my lord is hiding in the woods, basically.
Yeah, we're using the terrain maps because if we're going to play the, like the first version of the new list, we're going to play it a little bit more controlled, rather than the shit show lifestyle we usually live with terrain. So
I like your terrain maps more.
Me too. Me too. But not every. Yeah, me 3. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pick a battle tactic. I choose no battle tactic. I think that walking into the middle of this map is giga suicide, so we're not going to do it.
And it is highly relevant because this has come up a lot in my local games. You do not have to choose a battle tactic. It is an optional choice in this edition.
Right.
I know people who were playing 3.0 still thought you have to choose. You do not.
So I've got a little bit of a choke point here between these two pieces of terrain. He can't get back over here very easily. Would you like to tell me what you picked to be your objective?
If you want the 2 extra points, you have to come all the way over here.
Okay. Easy. I got 2 extra inches to move now, so
clearly you're gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it. And I'm 2d6, 2d6 charges. That's more than 1d6, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm also going to stick my finger in the light socket here using the place of power. First time on the chanter, he gets 5 fun bucks. I'm going to use one of these dice over here. These partners of war, they no longer stream, but they were an awesome couple. Then we're going to stick my finger in the socket for the...
Did you roll for the place of power? Because you have to roll...
Oh, that was supposed to be for the place of power.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I said what I was going to do, and then I forgot what I was doing.
Okay.
Right. So
you rolled the 4, so you're +1.
And then I rolled a 5 over here, so I'm +1 for him. Because
I thought you can only choose one place of power activation.
They can all use it.
Oh, okay. Hey, I learned something new today, too.
All right, so they're all safe. Now I'm going to chant with the War Chanta. So I get 6.
Woohoo, even better.
So when you charge me, I'll be able to fight twice with Fight Last if I don't roll a 1. It's endless, friends.
Oh, boy.
Endless value.
I'm so scared.
Then I'm going to cast the Great Green Foot of Gork from this person. I don't think it's the right choice, but I'm going to have fun doing it.
Well, what's your other spell?
I don't have it. That's the one where I can add +2 move or +3 control. I'll just do... No, I said I want to cast the endless spell.
Okay.
I think I want to have fun.
Okay.
It goes off on a 6, 7, 8. You have no unbinds. So I'm just going to put down the foot.
You got +1 for the place of power. Where's the other +1 from?
From his innate war scroll.
Oh, okay.
Doo-doo.
Yes, open yourself up to a nice countercharge from my warriors.
Are you kidding me? I'm going to come stomp you, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well,
and then in order to do that, I have to be in 3 inches, so you can both countercharge and attack me, which would be really bad. So maybe I don't do that. Yeah. All right. So
is that wholly within 9 or wholly within 12?
12.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're perfectly good. I was just wondering why you roll measuring 9 inches.
Because it moves 9 inches. I'll double check here once we get into your turn that
Absolutely
that the movement's correct, and then I'll adjust them in case I need to bring this one in a little bit. So that is my hero phase. Then I don't think I pop 5-up ward yet. I do have to assign my people with the Waaagh points. So I'm going to give the power of the Waaagh. I'm going to give it to that guy right there, the big boss.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give it to these bolt boys.
Cool.
All right. So because I have to do 1 Ironjawz and 1 whatchamacallit, Cruel Boy. That is my hero phase. Did you have anything you'd like to do?
Well, no.
You want to take that off the table?
Oh, yes. There's controls
Citadel
on
of the Ever-Chosen spotted. Yeah, I thought about doing like a whole Citadel thing, but I knew that it would interfere with the game in a way that would like make people not as excited to see Big Waaagh for the first time. Anyway, let's do movement phase.
Go for it.
I'm not going to move a ton because I want you to get closer to me, and I'm willing to absolutely wreck myself. So this thing has to be moved up to 9 inches.
Can it move the turn it's summoned?
Yes, because it's a movement phase ability. It's like the Sylvaneth thing, where you summon it and then it can immediately teleport in the hero phase.
Interesting.
So I'm just trying to think how I was supposed to set this up. So I think that I have to place it, pick it up, and then place it wholly within 9 of one of these guys. The opposite end of the spell. So we're just going to make it so that you can't get as much into me. Or that's the hope, right?
Okay.
You're still going to do a quadrillion damage, but life's tough.
Yeah, well,
Then that's that. Anybody else going to move? This guy is going to auto 6, so we're going to spend a command point. So this guy being the kill boss, he's going to jet all the way over here. He's going to put his little tippy toe on that objective.
Alrighty.
His Stabgrot's going to follow him. And then we will not take advantage of all this move that I've got. Because
I don't know. That looks more than 2 inches.
Oh.
Quick, start measuring.
Yeah, I've got sir, I've got 6 inches. I think you'll find.
So the Ironjawz ability is 3 inches in the hero phase, but Big Waaagh does not get that?
No.
Okay.
Which, I don't know how big a deal that would have been.
I mean, true.
It's not bad, right? If there's a reason
I mean,
why
any movement is good.
Yeah.
However, it's just not impressive.
Right. There's a reason why everyone hates it so much, or hated it so much in 3rd edition for Khorne.
Yeah. Was Khorne 3 inches or D6?
It was D6. It's 3 inches now.
Oh, okay. That's why I was remembering it.
It was just really good. It was too good.
Especially because you can move into combat.
Yes. Which is super strong.
Or out of combat. You know, in case you wanted to charge again.
All right, my mega dude is gonna get closer so that he can use the ability of fly to get where he wants to go, should he need to. This was on him. And then these guys are going to choose not to move, because I'm within range. I'm going to invite you to spend a command point to redeploy.
Okay, 18-inch range?
18-inch range.
Okay. So, if I can roll a 2-up, I can get out of your range. So, Are you done moving?
I am.
Okay, then I will go ahead and spend that CP to redeploy, because why not? A 4! Yay, I did it.
All right, you get out of range.
Okay. And I'm just going to kind of shuffle around over here some, but feel free to go on to the shooting phase. So
Nothing's in range. And I score 6 points.
6 points. Yeah, 1, 2 more. Yep. Actually, wait, because I might decide to countercharge you.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to countercharge me?
Let me measure ranges over there first. Because I need to make sure that I'm within 12. But if I am, you know.
I think you are.
I am barely not in range.
Well, are you 12 and a half? You don't have to be within 12 to declare a charge anymore.
Oh, okay.
So if you're within 12 and a half, you can legally complete a thing. Long time since no see. Darkton, nice to see you, buddy. Are you going to try out the Legion of the First Prince anytime soon? I'm not planning on it. I don't like it, I'll be honest.
You know what? I'll countercharge. Let's see if I can roll boxcars. If I can, great. If I can't, well...
I mean, it'll be devastating. All right.
Okay, 4. He's safe.
All right, so marked safe. We're playing weird. This is a playstyle that I've been thinking about a lot for Ironjawz and really slow armies, which is to give up that first battle tactic to then put the opponent in a harder spot. Because now you will send these guys off to the side. That will open me up to get the Maw Crusher over into you and then shoot you if you don't double me. And you're not going to be encouraged to double me.
Yes, because yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be the Gigablade thing. Maybe we can say that I should have just walked in the middle and let his entire army charge me. But if anybody here has played 4th edition, you know that having the entire opponent's army charging you, it's real bad.
Yeah.
Because giving him an early fight twice and nobody dies is real bad. So that's it. I score 6 points. We're going to put those back on the board. And then I'm going to see how you handle my weird choice.
Let's find out together. All right. So going to my turn. I've got 1 CP left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm finding things on the screen because I'm used to playing on the table and not on the screen. All right. So I clearly set my army up.
Welcome to Stream Live.
To go ahead and do take the flanks turn 1 because, you know, I wasn't confident where he was going to go because as a 1-drop, I put my stuff down and then he gets to see however he wants to do it.
Right.
So I did not want to set up for, you know, easy seize the center, especially on this particular map. However, if you don't set up for take the flanks, it's very hard to do.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to seize the flanks.
Arrested a Waffle House. The tactic for Ironjawz is to just give up.
He is just on fire today.
He's on fire all the time.
All right, so let's see here. That means that I need to end 11 inches away. from this board edge. I am within 10 inches with my hero, so I can just kind of back up and leave my hero out, and if you shoot him, I don't care.
Right.
He exists because I have to have one, not because he's actually good.
Oh, hey, Sojalin. Good to see you.
All right. So hero phase, I don't have anything except for choosing a mark, and part of me almost kind of doesn't want to take one, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and choose Slaanesh mark on my other cav over there.
The only choice.
Because, you know, more charging is better. Obviously.
Yeah, it just sets you up for later turns.
Yeah. So I have actually played this list a time or two, and I do want to say the corn mark is big news.
It's legit.
However, especially with fast things, Slaanesh is... You have to have a good reason not to choose Slaanesh.
Yeah.
So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and come over here and move my 10 inches.
Okay.
And I need to make sure that I am at least towing to here. So, that means that this first guy is going to move to right here. So he is barely within 6 inches of the edge. And because of the deployment map, I am outside of my territory.
Yep.
I don't have to be wholly.
Spoiler alert, my objective is the Ardboys.
What?
I know, crazy.
But how am I gonna... Oh, man. How am I gonna win this game if you're actually, like, trying?
136 charge at a time, buddy.
Just have to find a way with that.
Oh, God, how will I do this? It's so hard.
Find a way.
In case it seems like we are ragging on this a little hard, I mean, we are, but there's also a really big question of why GW?
Yeah. We're gonna give it a hard time, but I think that I'm not out of it, right? It's not like I don't think I'm gonna win. I think that I've got a chance.
It just means that early on looks rough.
Yeah, on paper it's a bad matchup for me, but I've got tech, and I'm excited to try and make use of it.
Okay, so the big thing here is I just need to maneuver these guys, because I don't feel like coming over and starting the party yet.
Right.
So I'm going to just run these guys. Yay, 2 extra inches, I did it. And they're just going to kind of maneuver over here to be awkward.
Okay. Be awkward is usually my social solution to all problems.
All right. And this opens up a lane right here that he doesn't have to run to do this. Because, again, I just need to get past this line here. And turns out 10 inches is, you know, it's almost like I measured it. So
Always pre-measure, friends.
I just barely tow outside the line, and I am clearly within 6 inches. If you want to counter shoot me, well, too bad. I'm outside of 18. Okay. No, I'm not outside of 18. Quick. Change. Woohoo, I did it. No counter shooting me now.
Right. And no more redeploy and then shoot, because the battle scroll changed that, which is,
perfect.
I think, for the best.
That was the right choice.
I honestly think Anvil Smasher Boys Night Out is going to be good. It looks like it's got some gas.
Would you mind giving me a run roll for these idiots?
Sure. They're all my dice, but we'll use the purple one. 6.
Woohoo! We're going the distance! Let's come all the way out here to the center, right? All right.
Yep.
No.
Yep, no. You said it.
Actually, no, 11 inches. Ooh. That opens you up for a mere 6-inch counter charge. Totally worth it.
Played against a 3K version of this exact Slaves of Darkness Army with Feck today. Feels like Feck are back in the game with points drop and a return of the heroic action. I'm excited to see them on the table. We're going to have Shannon back out next week, I think. And we're going to see if dropping the Feck army 10,000 points is what it really needed to be good.
Can you give me a second run roll for this unit?
Sure can.
So,
1.
Perfect. Woohoo! 6 inches. We did it.
It's Feast or Famine.
Yep. All right. So if anybody is wondering kind of why I'm doing this, it's just if I am contesting an objective that I control, the warriors get +1 attacks. Mm-hmm. And that is totally worth stringing back if you have to be able to at least tow an objective.
100%. +1 attacks is very strong.
Okay, so that is going to be all of my movement. Would you like to redeploy?
I will let's see here. I don't want to go there. I don't want to try and redeploy onto this objective because it just gives you a charge target. I'm going to try and redeploy this boss boy back here.
Go for it.
And I don't want to countercharge you there.
But please.
Nope.
Please?
Nope.
Nothing bad will happen, I swear.
No, I'm a scaredy cat army now.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. This is redeploy on the boy. Oh, we got a 6.
Feast or famine.
Feast or famine.
Well, you know, if you come closer to the middle, maybe I won't charge you with the knights.
Don't lie to me.
Hey, I just charged you with the warriors instead. Come on now.
Bad friend. Stabgrot knows. Okay,
those move trays don't look entirely legal for 4.0.
I actually measured them out. They are, there might be 1 or 2 spots on all the bases that are not half an inch, but they are, in fact, all half inches. And I agree, it looks too big, but they are like perfectly clouded out so that they do work as long as you're paying attention. It's not optimal, but it looks cool. And sometimes if you're playing warriors, area denial is part of the game. And so having a movement tray that lets you like maximize your area, you know, relatively speaking, is pretty good.
That being said, that's not the reason why I'm running these movement trays.
Why's that?
I'm using them because I purchased them and I'm too cheap to purchase real movement trays.
There you go. I gave a defense against the man who wants none.
Yeah.
Ian Morris. Oh yeah, that was Ian. I missed that it was Ian. Hey Ian, good to see you, buddy. Let's do this.
So I'm done shooting. Are you done shooting?
I am done shooting.
Okay. Well, let's go to charges. The only one that I really care for at the moment is the knights. It's a 3d6 charge, so why not?
Okay.
15. Perfect.
Redeploy that, bitch.
Now, there is a part of me that is mildly debating not taking this charge just so I can guarantee the point and the battle tactic. But
Guarantee the point in the battle tactic. You might not necessarily kill him.
true. Sure, let's go downtown.
Oh, Lord, they coming. What's his save? Like 5 up?
Well, you're in cover now, so you're -1 to hit.
I'm a 4 up save.
All right, so I can go 15 inches up. So he can just kind of come party in the woods. Hey, he got in. It's like magic.
Flawless.
Trying to treat this terrain as if it doesn't have a bunch of deadwood on top, just for playability, but I probably should just count this as like unstable.
I think that's, for the sake of this, let's just count it as unstable because it's super wacky right now.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so if you can stand on it without standing on top of the trees, go for it.
Yeah.
But all right.
I mean, let's be real. You probably don't need the help, but then if I turn around and win, then we can point to this moment.
Yes, exactly.
where I bullied you.
Yeah, jeez, man, how could you?
You didn't let me set my guy perfectly vertical like that.
How
that
could you?
Story I never let go of.
All right, so that is the only charge I wish to make. Technically, the warriors here are in charge range.
If I wish you to not make the charge, does that change anything?
No, I got a 3d6.
Dang it. All right. We'll say you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in because he looks like he's out.
Okay, and I mentioned earlier that the green dude over here with the sword is the unit lead, so the unit lead is not in.
Okay.
So you said 5 guys?
5 guys.
I've got 1 CP left. Let's just all out attack, because why not?
All right, and then all out defense because we're at the end of the round.
Yep, so 5 times 3 is 15. Like my son at home to count with me on this. And then that's going to be all the knight attacks, and then the horses will attack afterwards.
Okay.
So this is going to be, because I all-out attacked and he's in cover, -1 to hit.
Yep.
So it's going to be 3s, 3s, -2, 2, because I am on the charge with Chaos Knights.
Correct.
Pull out the 1s and 2s.
I'm totally fine. Everything's fine. Oh, you got one.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Whee!
I gotta roll so hot.
Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -2.
All right, so 4 plus 1 goes to 3, minus 2 goes to 5s.
Okay.
Super dead.
Okay. Ponies don't even have to try.
Nope.
And first blood goes to who everyone expected to have first blood.
Yeah, the person who's got 10-inch move
And 3d6 charge.
and 3d6 charge.
Is there any more ands that we can add on to this? Because, I'm sure we can stack them up.
Ian Morris, I wonder how many Blight Kings I could build watching all this in a no damage fight. Blight Kings, I'm going to guess 6.
6. Okay.
Okie doke. Then...
So I hold 1, 2.
And more.
Oh, actually, 1, 2 is 1 point each.
Oh,
because it's 2 points for the special on this battle plan.
So
you would have scored
4? 4? Yes.
Because you didn't have the battle tactic. I hold 1, 2, but not your primary.
So you score 8.
Yes. Okay. Turns out that remembering what the battle plan is can have a difference.
It's relevant.
On the bright side, Thomas, we can't hold that ruling on the terrain against you now.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Roll off for turn 2.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Whee! I'm assuming you don't want to give me the double? I could be wrong.
I mean, I think no. I'm not sure what I do, though. Like, I'm still not super fast. You can still get into me, but it's going to be limited.
Mm-hmm. I could certainly see giving away the double in this case, because you are still struggling a little bit for battle tactics, and you don't really want to come out to me.
Right. You'll kill these stupid support heroes, but, like, who cares?
Yeah.
The priest spell, the priest thing is just not doing a lot right now. Yeah, you'll clear some stuff up. My hope is that I can then take advantage of you being into me, and getting to do something with it. The thing, if I go, I can walk up and put up my 5-up ward. Is my only advantage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Questions. I mean, it seems like I don't want to play the Big Waaagh and then do nothing and get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how far the Maw Crusher, the back of his base, can he get.
He's 14-inch move?
10.
10-inch move?
Well. So I am 20 inches away. So that would be a massive 10-inch charge.
Mm-hmm. And assuming I don't redeploy.
And yeah, that's without the redeploy.
Yeah.
So the Maw Crusher, the reason I'm keeping him back is because I'm afraid of the superpower of it, because they'll just pick him up.
Yes.
Like, he just dies. He's not strong enough, and he's my only access.
Does he have a 3-up or a 4-up save?
3-up.
Okay.
But it still doesn't matter against 2 ren, 2 damage.
No.
And with that hero, you'd be +1/+1.
Yeah.
So 2s. It's just too much damage. And if he dies, I lose my recursion, because I can lose these non-heroes, and it's okay. Look at the orc book. Do nothing and get killed sounds like the game plan. Maybe I'm giving you guys the real experience. I'm going to give away the double because I am in, like, he's so fast with the 3d6 charges. If I push out, I'm just guaranteeing that I take more damage. I'll have a 5-up ward, but I won't have these spells in the way, right? This is like my defense right now. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try it. If I fail this and I give you guys a bad battle report, I apologize. I'm just trying to think my way into an interesting solution to the problem of the game design right now. So I'm the underdog. Good for me.
Yep. There's actually one thing that will probably never be relevant this game that I forgot. I have to choose one of the objectives to desecrate, which you will then take some mortals if you decide to show up for. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that bar objective over there. Because, well, you're more likely to go over there than there.
And back there. Checks out. All right.
So I was hoping to win that and then make him go.
Right. You can still do stuff. It's just better for you to go second.
Yes, because he's a very hard nut to crack at the moment, and I want him to have to spread out so that way I can just pick apart all the pieces.
Right.
I could basically just say, come at me, bro, and take their land, and, ta-da, I'm done. It's worth a thought.
Right.
And, because, again, for me, it just does not make sense to just charge in and YOLO. I know that's what everybody thinks is the right choice, because YOLO.
Right.
The sooner we start the party, the sooner stuff dies.
Right.
But you can actually bring stuff back, and I can't.
Right. That ability is the water upon which this boat floats.
Yes.
Which is why I cannot risk the Maw Crusher. It cannot die.
I don't know. Have you guys seen the aluminum,
so good at Warhammer.
the aluminum foil boats that are floating on the argon gas?
Yeah.
That's about what's going on here.
Well, let's get going here.
So,
what are you going to do?
I've done take the flanks. Seize the center is just asking to fail a battle tactic. You control this objective. I could go take that. Your general is this dude, and you have 1 unit of Ardboys in it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not clearing off a set of Ardboys with that small amount of surface area.
It's the dream. The dream, anyway.
Stand out in the open field so I can run you over.
Nerd.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take the flanks, and
You just did take the flanks.
no, not take their land.
Take their land.
Take the other thing. And basically just copy his scaredy cat maneuvering and force him to come out one of these days.
I will come out after this one, and then try and get the double on you. That will be my plan.
Okay. All right. So that being said, hero phase abilities. The only thing I've got is choosing another mark, and just in case you decide to come out and run into my anvil, I'm going to go ahead and choose the corn mark on blue warriors here.
Okay.
So that they will be chopping you down with 4 attacks each.
Cool.
So that is it for my hero phase. Do you want to do something?
I do not have anything good to do. The right choice would have been to bring a different manifestation lore, but I wanted to show off the Great Greenfoot.
Yep. All right. And do we have a little token that we can put next to him for corn mark?
Oh, corn mark? Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Next up, movement phase. So, since I already have 1, 2 more. Oh, so which one is the primary? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're
How'd you do it?
How did I figure it out?
Let's see here. What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to back up over here, because why not? And just measure 10 inches. I can basically come out to here. I'm just going to kind of back up, because with a 3d6 charge, I don't know. Have we said 3d6 charge enough today?
We've said it a lot.
I can just, YOLO downtown anytime I want.
Right.
And then he is going to hide from all of your shooting by hiding in the woods right here.
Yep.
Then coming on over here. Let's measure 5 inches. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread the front here a little bit.
Right.
So that way I can get both units in the middle. And just get the party started if you decide to come party in the center.
Or to get the all points.
That's exact.
And then over here,
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Does nothing, dies instantly. Oh, come get me, brother. What could go wrong? You certainly wouldn't give me fight twice for free without having to come out of my castle.
hey, you don't get fight twice if I kill you, priest.
It's true.
Right?
Well,
is it the priest or is it the wizard?
Fight twice would be on my my turn.
Yeah, but if I kill the priest and he's dead, you can't do it.
Fight. No, the battle tactic.
Oh, yes. See, I wasn't even thinking about battle tactics. I was just thinking about the abilities.
Just thinking about winning at Warhammer.
Yeah, clearly.
Haven't hit hype at all. It's been pretty dour for the orcs. I'll just hit it. Hype for the anti-hype.
Hype for the complete lack of hype.
All right.
And just to reiterate, we did pair me up into a very tough matchup. So it's not like we're shocked that things are tough.
I mean, if I could play movie clips, I'd be playing clips of them just standing there like that stereotype trope of hold! Hold!
Yeah, they really want to be charged is the problem. But then he's so good at charging.
Charge me! Wait, not yet, we're not ready.
What are they the best at? Charge! We must bait their charge!
Yeah. It's, if they need more defensive abilities like crit 2 saves. It's like not a joke. Like, if you can have crit 2 hits, why can't you have crit 2 saves? Like, you need to be able to stack those sorts of abilities to make defense realistic right now. All right, did you have any shooting?
I'm done.
Do I have any shooting?
I don't think crit saves or protections against crits. That's pretty common in gaming in general. I don't know if it's common.
Did I mistakenly walk with an 18?
You did.
Oh, okay. Curses.
We're going to give Mia this pity.
Okay. It's clearly part of my master plan.
All right, so I'm going to shoot the 18-inch shot on these boys here. It's 1 shot each. Threes and threes, neg 2 base. They are not the unit that has the crit 2 hits.
Okay.
So this is going to be 4s and 3s.
Do they get the crit auto wound?
They do on 6s.
Okay.
They just don't get it on 5s. So just there's a 4, then a 3, 2 at Ren 2.
Okay. You can pick up an entire pony.
I could.
Oh, you do.
I killed
Curses.
1 Nene.
First blood.
Maximum skill though.
Actually, no, sorry. Second blood. I did kill a hero.
Oh.
Nobody noticed.
Can't have anything. You should get a button that you hit, and it just plays the guy watching the Hindenburg.
That would be such a good button.
Oh my god, why can't I be as funny as Waffle House? Okay, what are we doing next? Charges? Do you want to charge me?
I'm done.
Alright. I don't want to charge you.
You don't?
What? Oh, no, I want to redeploy. I forgot to do redeploy before shooting.
Oh.
I want to redeploy these boys.
Okay. Are you coming closer to me?
Yes.
Yes! We're doing it!
For 5 inches.
Whew!
Oh.
Come out of your shell, little orc.
Well, I gotta go on my turn, and then I gotta go for a double, and so I've got to maximize the fun bucks that I've got, you know.
Well, just remember, if you're at least 6 points under at the bottom of 2 and you double me, I'm not the underdog.
Yeah, you will. Oh, if I'm at least 6 down, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All you gotta do is just
suck.
suck.
And we've already seen how good I am at sucking. Orcs have just never been my best army. Is one thing I'll have to note. I'm going to do one more quick measure to make sure I'm still in the party zone of a +2 to movement. Because one of my hopes here is to catch him off the charge, right? You're much less effective off the charge.
With the knights, yes.
You're still very effective. Oh, I'm still holding it in 12. All right. So there's that. You know, we got a little something going on.
Okay.
Did you want to countercharge me? Do you want to charge me now that I've moved up a little bit?
You know what? Let's roll it.
See
Why
how
not?
you feel about it.
If I roll a 9, then I'll think again. Nope, I didn't make it.
All right. Didn't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, doke. That's that. You score.
Thomas sucked his way into the top 10 at Worlds.
Yeah, I did. I just played an army that was good.
Yeah.
Burn. So that gives you 8 points.
Yep. So I'm at 16. If you score a mere 6 points and double me, I won't be the underdog.
I think I will score. I don't know what I'm going to score, to be honest, because I still have to pick a battle tactic, and I don't have good ones. I can fight twice. And that is looking like my best bet. And have nobody die, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, once again, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one for the special one.
And I'm actually going to not fight you on that. Because
Okay.
I could make you re-roll it because I'm the underdog.
Well, if you did, I'd choose this one over here.
Right. And that's better for me than that. Like, I'm not taking that one. There's a 1 in a million chance that I take the other one.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it, but sure.
It would be hard. It would be with a power throw. So, because what would happen is
you'd have to move up,
The
charge,
Mark
and then pile onto it.
Marker should have to be here. I have to make a
11-inch stretch?
Well, I'm going to give him power of the Waaagh. So he will have maybe I'll give these guys the power of the Waaagh, and that will give them a
+1.
A +1. So they're going to have a 6-inch move this turn, which puts them here. And then that would give them a 5-ish inch charge with the +1.
Clearly I did not move far enough.
I don't know if that's real, like if I'm going to do that or not, but just thinking out loud, like what are my options here as far as fighting? I do have to fight twice and have nobody die. What are my other options here? I didn't take the flanks. Do not waver. I could try and take that land from you. That feels realistic. I could try taking their land with a big charge. And that doesn't open me up too badly. I'm loving it. All right, that's what we do. We're going to take their land.
Okay.
Bold move, Cotton.
Bolt boys are +1 to hit if they don't move.
Yeah, but only in my turn. Only in my turn. Your shooting phase on that ability. In a rare move, I knew that rule.
What?
I've been reading these rules really closely because I did want to give this one a good roll. Mostly, I just drink beer and have fun, but because this is a first of battle report, I'm trying to be good. Like if I were going to a tournament, like this is the sort of research I do. Is like my rules. Okay, so that's that. I am not going to stick my finger in the place of power. Did you have anything to do in the hero phase?
I still have 4 CP, right?
Yes.
Sure. Let's just try for the rubbins. I'm gonna rally those knights.
Well, that'd be super rude.
I get 7 dice because it's a musician.
Don't do it.
I don't have any wounds on them, but you know, if I roll 4 4-ups, 1, 2. Oh, well, got my bad rolls out.
You rolled 4 3 unders.
Oh, hype! Non-sarcastic hype.
Bad joke. Meow. Okay. Let's.
I tried.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort.
Yep.
Then let's do movement phase. Thomas, why didn't you pray? His prayer requires that I be in combat and only within 12. Why didn't you chant? His spell is shit. And I've got 1 spell in my manifestation lore. Again, the wrong choice, but we're just showing stuff off. The first thing I can do is come out here with the Great Green Foot and nothing. So we're not going to do that. Instead, excuse me, going to come over here, pick this thing up, now that we know what's going on, and we'll drop it.
Step on my warriors.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we're going to step on the warriors.
Curses. Whatever will I do?
Countercharge.
I can't countercharge if you're already within 3. Actually, no way, I can.
It's not a...
Oh,
it
okay.
has no movement.
Hey, you're giving me a free attack. Yes.
This is the best endless spell because it has no movement, so it has all the downsides, but you can't set it up within 9. Like it has movement. Like, Lord in heaven. Okay, so into the green unit. This is...
So what does this do?
I need to be just inside of 3.
Okay, more movement for me on my pylons.
It's
Thank
true.
You. Thank you very much.
What's important, though, is that it limits your ability to charge. Well, yeah. If you want to countercharge for more movement, you're more likely to fail if this does any damage. So, on a 2-up, you take that many mortal wounds, and you get the stomped keyword, and you are -1 dice to your charges.
Okay.
All right, green unit. 3 mortals.
Curses. You killed Fred.
Killed Fred. You're -1 fun. I don't know if I
Gotta go ruin all my fun.
All right, we're going to use the orange ones to indicate -1 dice.
Okay.
Then we'll stomp the blue unit for 3.
Oh, man, just gotta roll hot every time. All right. Well, Bob, you're gonna take it.
Bob's dead. Both boys did keep it, but they take it away from my Gisele's rude. Well, it's still only in my turn that I get it.
I will remove random spare banner.
Then, what do? I have thoughts about it. Now I got to start moving for real.
Okay.
Let's move these boys. I move 6 because of the new regiment, which is exciting. We're all excited for a little something for Ironjawz.
I mean, honestly, I'm most excited about that for my Fire Slayers, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth building into. Like,
but if your army kind of wants to do it anyways,
if you're already doing it in your lists, and this just makes it, it just happens now, and nothing in your list changed, that's when that's like really attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, the changes that they made to all the bonus heroes with this GHB also is a big deal.
Right. So this way, if I do...
did you put down the new WA tokens?
Oh, I did not. I forgot.
Okay.
Thank you. WA token.
We know that you did WA something,
Yeah,
but just
we
tokens.
We already talked about this one. We know that I declared that one. And then we'll put the other one on these guys.
Okay.
It's a no-brainer.
Yep. Actually, can't you not use your artifact unless you do the WA token thing?
I can't use my...
And he has one of the abilities.
But he's not using it. Oh, I need to declare my abilities. Do I want to use my my 5-up board this turn? No.
Okay.
And I don't want to use, and none of the other heroes that have the abilities have a wall, or have the power of the wall, whatever it's called.
Okay.
So I'm still not using all of my stuff.
Okay.
Still good at Warhammer. I then keep moving.
This is Fire Slayers now have a movement stat with the new rules. I'd like to say you're wrong, but yeah.
Burn. All right. How do we want to?
So how long does that stomped thing last for? Until your next turn? Until my next turn?
You're gonna have to forgive me. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Well, just finish moving and we'll look it up afterwards because it's not going to be mattering until my turn.
Okay. So more movement. Now I got to figure out what to do with these Ard boys. Because now that I'm splitting up my Ardboid blocks, I'm having to make tough choices about who gets his bonus, right?
Mm-hmm. You could push them up the center and just kind of keep the whole blob together, but that's basically giving up that entire side of the board to those knights.
I can also just try and charge these knights too.
You can.
Let's just do it, baby. What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing, obviously.
Before this guy moves. No, they're outside of that extra movement. They're just going to move up to shoot you. Dead silence. What did everybody think about the changes in the battle scroll? I'm actually liking it. I think they did a good job. I can get 3 of them into the knights.
Just remember this is obscuring. So
right, which is why I was...
Okay, yep.
You can go through less than 3 inches. Or, no, that's the old way.
Yep, the new way is if it goes over it at all, you can't see it.
Right. So, boop. That just gives me 2 guys.
Okay.
Then, and we'll say none of them are the leader for fairness sake, because I didn't declare. There's that. These guys are gonna step up.
And it's the big boss here who's given the extra 2 inches movement?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't really need the extra.
Don't forget your pot grot.
It's just a token now. Token.
Classic Orruk rule still applies. ABC, always be charging.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to like get some action going here because I can't just sit around and do nothing.
Yeah, because sitting around doing nothing, as we've already seen, is giving me the advantage because I've got more mobility.
But it did take the double away from you. The double that I'm super afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
It might not make a difference, but
yeah, we'll find out.
We're going to find out together.
My takeaway: elves are too strong. There's not even elves in this match,
and they're still winning. They're still winning this game. And that's not true. Slaves of Darkness are the new really, really good stuff, in my opinion.
I still don't want to know what they were taking when they decided that slaves needed more 3d6 charges.
Like seriously, where's that? Where are their heads at? Guess I need to.
I mean, we're in Colorado. Pot is legal, but I think I would need something stronger before I made that choice.
Right. So we're gonna make room here for the hero to run up the side.
Woohoo! Prove that you're the true hero.
Right. Just rather than move the whole block, we'll just put people from one side to the other. All right. So he gets 6 base. He just needs to roll a dice then.
Oh, you did it.
Doo-doo-doo. All right. It's fun. So then, we're going to leave them stationary so they get +1 to hit without me having to spend any command points. I have made some real choices with my life. Oh wow. Well, Hong Kong Buckaroos, Merry Christmas. Thanks, Josh. Any chance we'll see Doc on the channel? Love the bat reps. So I was thinking about doing Skaven or Cities versus Feck for next week. What's everyone in chat think? Do you want to make a poll? Doc, Cities, or Skaven versus to play against the Feck? Oh, double. Man, amazing generosity there during the holidays, friend. Hype for Josh.
Absolutely.
All right, and then we'll do that vote, and you can lobby for everyone to.
Do you have
is
painted
this
dock?
next week's?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Said
I need to
next
paint my
week's stream?
dock.
Yeah, next week's stream, we're going to do a stream with Shannon because that's when he's available. Is next week.
Always good to get people when they're available.
And then what were the options?
Doc, Cities, or Skaven versus Shannon's new Feck. Okay, so that's mine. Would you like to redeploy, sir?
So you've got a +1 charge over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me just double check your measuring. So we've got 6 cents charge over there going to, you need to roll a 5. And then over here we've got, 7, 8? 8? Okay. So, since the knights are so much better on the charge than off the charge, I am going to go ahead and use one of my CP to redeploy. And I've got to remove, which button do I do to remove mine? This side. Okay. You need to remove one more for that rally earlier.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. And I'm going to redeploy
vote?
this unit here.
What's the question?
Am I allowed to vote?
Yeah.
2 inches.
I can't do it, but just add one to
Well,
Skaven.
join on your phone and then vote.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So it goes from a 5 to a 7?
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I think also will pull us out of range of your bows.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okie dokie. Then we go into shooting. We've only got this unit here. We'll shoot into those guys. This is going to be 2s and 3s. 5s are now auto wound.
Okay.
You have 3 saves.
Okay.
Rend 2.
I'll take it. I'll hold my CP just in case I want to countercharge because you failed yours. You said 3, right?
Rend 2.
Yep. Okay.
So 2 damage.
2 damage.
All right. It looks like we're loving Skaven. We'll get Doc on the stream after next then for Josh, since I don't normally see people requesting it, and I'm always happy to take ideas. It's going to be, spoiler alert, which I'll spam. That's the life I live.
Yep, obviously.
Maybe one day they'll make the flappy ladies that I think are one of the coolest models in the game. Something that's like good standalone, and I can just fly them all over the board. So that's that. That's shooting. We've done movement. We've done all that stuff. We get into what Ian calls the second best phase.
Only the second best?
Yeah, because the best is fight.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to go with the most important one, the Ard boys over there. We have to re-roll it.
Okay. Because you said that you are trying to take this terrain, right?
Yes.
So 7. So
8.
you've got +1. So you should be more than enough to touch because we pre-measured.
Yeah, we pre-measured over there.
So it's just a question of if you want to go into the knights or if you want to drag in the hero.
Is it an option? I mean, if I'm moving what 7, 8? Yeah, I can do it all.
Yes, and then if you fail to kill him, he will demonstrate why he exists.
Right, and I can always just pile into him.
Yeah. But wait, you'll be -1 to hit. The Orc's greatest weakness.
Oh yeah, he is -1 to hit. And
the advantages of cover.
And yes, that is their greatest weakness.
Quick, stay away from him now. We don't want to do that.
Yeah. Ooh, you can counter charge for it, I guess. Can you? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I've got 2 C. I kept the CP just for you. I knew that you wanted to get in and party, so
Bad friend.
we're gonna party.
Bad friend.
Do we feel good about this poll?
What? 50% Skaven?
Out of what? 2 votes?
Here, you can see the full breakdown.
Oh, Doc is close, but
Ooh,
Skaven
at
is-
least 10 votes. Cool. Didn't know that we had 10 people in chat to vote.
there's a lot of people that silently join us and paint while we hang out together.
I know nothing
they
about people
respond to
trying to
everything you
paint
say.
all about during my hero phases.
They respond to everything you say into their empty room.
All right, we need boxcars to get him in.
Let's do it.
We're 12 and a
Let's
half.
do it. We want to see it.
No.
Okay, that's not it.
These guys? No. Tragic. Then, but not unexpected. How about that? Tragic, not unexpected. That is that. Anything from you?
Oh, absolutely. I saw you wanted to party over there, so let's party.
All right.
And I'm previously marked Slanesh, so 3d6 charges.
On your turn only.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Who? That's not quite as...
Ooh.
Oh, does say your charge phase. Oh, man.
Got
Curses!
Got
Curses.
him.
All right, what was that charge distance
8.
again? 8? Okay. Well, let's go for it anyways. Oh, man. Slanesh wasn't quite as good as I thought it was.
It's still
It's
really
still
good. Yeah. You still just take it all the time.
Whee! Okay, well. Did it!
Skaven did win.
All right, so it'll be Skaven. I'm looking at a lot. So do we want to see infantry Skaven? Do we want to see shooty Skaven? Or do we want
I
to
want to see infantry Skaven.
Because we were going to play infantry Skaven today until the leaks happened earlier. And so that's how many?
This man just last minute just changing his mind on me.
Oh man, that's how I live my life with Warhammer. So I got 1,
Yeah, you
2,
totally
3.
built this list to
Well,
fight.
you
4,
can
5,
pile
6.
in still. Do you want to pile in?
I have to
Oh, you have to do the pre...
shield bash.
Oh, okay, yep.
And now it's not the whole unit, which is fine because at least I'm getting this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
maybe
6, not 7. 6 guys. I'm way out of range of the boss.
What? He gives you only a range? Lame.
This is going to be 6 dice, 6 up. Oh, 3
Oh,
more
man!
wounds. I'm so good.
Oh, rolling hot. Was there wounds over here yet? No. Okay.
Okie doke. Then we punch.
Now would you like to pile in?
Yes.
Would you like to drag the hero in?
No.
But please?
But no.
But please? I want him to
Down
come
vote.
party.
Down vote. Where's one? I'm stealing yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Man. He says, I want to party, and then he doesn't even come party. So just such a disappointment.
Yep. I say one thing and then I do another.
Typical Skaven player.
Yeah, Skaven at heart. Hashtag.
Even when playing Greenskins.
Yeah, they're all cowards apparently because I'm not playing the the way that everyone thinks Green's going to play.
Don't forget coherence.
Yeah, I'm going to just move them over because I'm just trying to scoot them out. And so
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide what the right way to play this pylon is.
Smash? I mean, they're orcs, right? That's what they do?
You would think so, but
I mean, you'd hope so.
yeah, but that's not what you see, sadly. And then these guys got to come back over to maintain coherency.
Coherency, the
I like-
bane of every
I
player.
like to go as far as I can and then pull back into coherency. That way, I'm never moving forward with a fix on where I'm standing. So I've got one,
What's
two-
this random pack of 4 guys over here for?
That must be why I was having trouble. I was like, I thought I had more guys, but I guess not, because I picked them up to take them off of their bases to do this pylon. That must be why these guys were off to the side. Because I had that big gap, and I was like, how did I even pile in like this? I moved them all 3, and then there's like a gap of maybe 5 guys.
I'm assuming that this guy would just move because spears.
Yeah.
Cool.
Spears are terrible. I think they look the best, but apologies for that absolute amateur pylon. So 5, 6, 7, 8, not him, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but not him. 15 of them are in. The leader is actually there and easily identifiable because he's got the little chopper.
Ooh.
I will all-out attack this because I'm desperate.
Wait, so this thing on the top, is that a banner?
Yes.
Oh, hey!
It definitely looks like a boss pole, but it is in fact not. Let me double check here. I believe they are 2 attacks each, 4s and 3s. But we're going to be so sure before I do something dumb.
Russ in the Waffle House says you should mix in more 3K matches.
It was fun, but it was really unbalanced because it takes imbalances of points and amplifies them. At least that's what it felt like when Shannon and I played with Bad Feck. But it definitely was fun.
You got what, 31 attacks?
Something like that. 9, 10, 11, 12,
You know
13,
you stacked
14.
them in piles of 5?
15. Yeah, like an idiot. I could have just done this the smart way, and then I was pulling them like I had them in a gigantic pile. It's so ingrained into the way that I play the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for the greenest orc.
Rude.
A 16.
They're orange though.
Alright, so
I don't see a green on those green skins.
do you all out defense?
I have no CP left because I tried countercharging you.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you did. Cool. All right. Well, Godspeed, green guys. This is going to be 3s and 3s. Nothing special. Do. You remember when I used to be able to get 2 damage? In my hero phase?
Is that gone from Ironjawz entirely?
You have to pray for it, and then it doesn't affect companion weapons. It's so bad. So it costs a hero slot.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, Jesus.
This is all Rend 1.
It's all Rend 1.
We got what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Cool.
I'm not sure that was 3s and 3s math.
It's my 3s and 3s.
Yeah.
Whee! Alright, so Rend 1, so 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. Clearly 4s. Yep.
So,
Alright. So that's 6 damage. So that is... I already had 3, so that's 9 damage total on the unit.
So it kills 2 in a wound?
Yep. So now I just need to decide which 2 are...
I did. I had 6 in range, and I rolled 3 6s because I'm so good at Warhammer, and that helped me go from killing 1 knight to 2 knights. So it was relevant.
Liam is also defending the 3K match.
I'm seeing that.
Alright, well, let's pull
Sunny
these
to
2.
Yorks. To be fair, the 3K match, Shannon brought the fluffiest list of the year, and Thomas came to crumb. I just brought like there's so many more options for Shannon's list. Oh, he took it all MSU. That was I came with non-MSU because it's just in my DNA at this point after a few months of playing. Yeah, I was never taking it from you. I wasn't on the point.
Yep, but I just want to...
Good practice. Good practice.
I just want to confirm.
To top tier Warhammer skills.
Yeah.
Top 9 Warhammer skills, but I'm sure.
Not to brag.
Not to brag.
All right. So I have all 8 ponies in.
Okay, while you're rolling, I'm going to try and get into my emails where I emailed myself specifically screenshots of this spell. Okay. This unit has Stomp keyword until the start of my next turn. So they are minus 1d6 till the start of my next turn.
All right. This is 2. I'm just going to start with the ponies because, get the disappointment out of the way first.
Gotta bring those MSU clan rats. I don't know. 40 clan rats is real. It's easy to underestimate.
So this is 16 attacks at 5s and 3s.
Okay. Starting with the horses. What a monster.
Absolutely. Gotta save the best for last. I mean, if I was on the charge and, we were on a time limit, maybe, but...
Right.
2, no rend.
So?
Oh, man. See, I'm just trying to get his hot rolls out first.
Yep.
All right, and then we're going to take the same 16 and we're going to add 8 more. Come on.
Twice better than Tom Guan. I was the best Thomas. I am the best Thomas of Warhammer based on that sample size.
And not for you, for my son at home who's also named Thomas. 8 plus 16 is what, Thomas? We're working on math.
Math.
So this is, to go ahead and just confuse everything, it's actually plus 9 because the unit lead. So it's 25, not 24. Just got to confuse them. 3s.
Not bad. You got to roll 3s like I rolled last time.
No, I wanted 3s like this again.
No. That's not what I want.
And nobody asked what you wanted.
You promised, sir.
I promised to show up and drink something.
And charge.
Yes, I promised to charge. And then I showed up and I failed my charge.
Ooh, that's true. You haven't actually. That was your first charge attempt.
No, second, because I killed your.
And
I killed your bonus hero who didn't matter.
That was a 15-inch big one too.
You keep forgetting about that.
So that's going to be 12
like
at -1.
That's because he's so worthless.
That's because he's only in the list because we reread it and realized he had to equal number of Cruel Boys and Ironjawz regiments.
Yeah. So
4?
So
okay.
2 guys.
Woohoo! Kill the orc! Kill the orc!
That feels pretty good. I charged in and
well,
only lost 2.
I've got more going on because within 3.
Rude.
Did it. All right, so you know what? Let's go with squad green first. I want more movement out of them, so just gonna pull them to right here. Yeah, knock them over because that's how I roll.
All right. Do we want to roll this out, or you want me to pick up the spell?
I think it's going to be potentially important.
Oh yeah, they're not getting them all in because then that could give these guys movement.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's
Okay,
roll
so
it
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's not in. Okay, so 6. I'm contesting objectives, so that's times 3, and my unit lead is right here in the middle of the pack, obviously where he needs to be. So we're just going to do 6 times 3.
Arrested has to call me out, saying that that he thinks the choppers look better. I just think that between the two of us, we have maximum orc enjoyment. There's no bad choice between if okay, there is a bad one. Old Ard boys, downvote.
Oh man, but I can get those for cheap.
I know they're so cheap. Hype for Derek. Oh man, thanks Derek. Hype.
All right. So 18 attacks. This is going to be 3s, 3s, -1.
So,
okay. Well, it's looking a lot likelier to live.
So Derek, which of your armies got changes that you're excited about? I haven't heard what the Wichita meta is saying about
Okay,
what's
so
going
it's going to be 8 at -1 into whatever this thing is.
You're still hoping Rob got the beta version of the tome.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, please. What's that like? I don't know, man. It cost me a CP.
What's that like? Expensive. 8 at Rend 1.
8 at Rend 1, so that takes me from 4s to 5s on the spell. I save 3 and take 5, and then 6 upwards. Take 4.
Okay, how many wounds does it have?
8.
Okay, well, hey, extra movement for me.
Yep.
So let's just put that. Actually, you know what? Let's just start with this one.
Got back 130 points on Flyer Slayers. Ooh, that is spicy. I guess that gives you like one what, Volkite Berserker? Flyer Slayers are going to be huge. You think so? I'll admit, I was dubious. I'm a Fire Slayers unstan, whatever that is.
A normal person?
Got back 200 points on my Flesh Eaters. My Dark Oath got like 300 points, and I'm still not sure. I was thinking about taking them to LVO, but the more I think about it, I'm like, 1, I'd have to move around like 120 models, and 2, I'm still not sure it's worth it, which is crazy. It's crazy.
All right, so I've got 11 in this time, including the unit lead right here.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys are corn marked, so they're going to have an extra attack each. So this is 44. So I just pulled 1 dice out, see if I can hold 40 dice in my hands. I can with my tiny dice normal plane, but...
I got you.
Nope, we're going to leave that one out, because that's... I had 41 dice.
So many.
Oh, and I forgot last time, these guys have crit auto wound.
What's that from?
Their War Scroll ability. I forgot it on these guys. They're supposed to have it too.
On the Chaos Warriors?
Yeah.
Keep going. Don't stop just because I've got doubt in my heart. I just got to see it. I've missed it every time. That's so good. Crit auto wound is very strong. All right. Where are you at, Chaos Warriors? There's a million. Maybe the last time I looked, it was prior to the changes. There's so many guys.
It was actually that in the index too.
Really?
Yep. All right. So these all hit, and then I'm going to roll.
So good. All right. You want to keep rolling? You only got to do 4 wounds.
Okay. Well, sure.
Oh yeah. How many are those right there?
That's 5 right there.
All right.
And then I also have actually I have 5 more attacks because I forgot the unit lead gets an extra attack.
You're gonna kill it, and
we can stop.
We can save some time.
You don't have to watch me try and manhandle a pile of dice.
Yeah. In a tournament, I'd make you roll it because you never know.
It's happened.
It's happened 100%.
It's happened more than once.
And really, I'm just gonna get the double turn, and then I can recast it.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Sure. That's what. If you say so, Thomas.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, I didn't realize they had the crit auto wound, and so I was like, they're good, but they're not like amazing. But no, they're amazing. Especially with +1 attacks.
Yeah. When I originally built this list, I just wanted to put warriors on the table because I have 40 of them. They have to see play sometime. And then I actually used them, and I was impressed, and then I reread and went, oh wait, they have crit auto wound.
Right. Okay. So let's do stuff. Anything left? I think that's it.
That is all the combat because for some reason you kept Party Man out.
Yep. And
Did you know that he's got fight twice?
I do, and he's got fight with his friends and give him +1 to wound.
Yeah, and if he was in combat with you, you'd be -5 to your control score. It's just so much that rarely ever comes up.
All right, so I hold 1, I hold 2.
You do not hold the special one.
Do not hold more, nor do I hold the special one. So what does that give me?
Did you take this terrain? Because I've got 2 on it.
Yes, I should. When I was.
You've got a banner, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, how many are within 3 inches for terrain now, right?
Yes.
Okay, you've got the terrain.
Yep.
Clearly, I should have piled them the other way to deny.
Score 1 if you control 1. Score 1 if you control 2. Score 2 if you control more than your objective. And then, so I score 6.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am 6 points down. I can now take the double and do a battle tactic.
Well, that
This is the way that it was designed. I'm going to be shocked if I get the double and this turns the game around, because then all my doubts about it being like it's bad means that there is some edge cases where it can work. All right. Good luck,
All right.
sir. All right, no double.
woohoo, we did it. Actually, kind of wanted to see you double me, but you know,
Right.
that's more for content than because I really want to get doubled today.
All right.
So I am going to go with the easiest battle tactic in the world right now, which is do not waver. 2 units have to fight with these slap fights going on over here.
Right.
And nothing dies.
Seems real.
I don't know. Do you think I can do it?
I believe in you.
Okay. At least somebody does.
That's going to be the special objective.
Aww. But I don't think he can solo a Maw Crusher, no matter how bad Maw Crushers are these
I know,
days.
they're not the best. Companion is such a misfire as far as...
Derek, did Thomas try to purposely game the catch-up mechanic? Obviously. Obviously.
No, I was really not trying to, but I was
You would be
relying on it.
happy if it happened.
I was relying on it as like my catch, right? My safety net. All right, so that's it. What are you going to do?
So as I said, I'm going to do not waver.
All right. Do not waver.
And then, so I am Slaneshi marked here. I am Slaneshi marked there. Corn marked there. They are
Nothing.
not marked, and he is not marked.
Choices.
So if I Slaneshi mark here, I get a normal 2d6 charge.
Correct.
Because somebody was rude with their endless spells. So I am 15 inches, so I'd have to do a 10-inch charge into him to do that. But then they would never have the corn mark. And I really like corn marked warriors. It's just so addictive.
So good.
So you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and corn mark this guy.
All right.
Would you mind giving me a token?
You
Are we
bet.
top of 2 or top of 3?
Top of 3. Sorry.
Okay, I got it.
All right, I'm done with my hero face. It was really hard, really complicated. Should bring flashbacks to all my Lumineth games.
Yep.
Do we want to do refills?
Would you like to do anything?
First thing, so what was that?
Refills?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, you got to drive.
Yep.
You're not going to just roll up and take a nap after this. Okay, I'm going to go for the place of power first with my wizard.
Okay.
Yes. I am going to countercast the endless spell.
Okay.
Goes off.
I'll let it happen.
You're such a sport.
Man, you don't lose your pot crop for rolling under a 4 on one of the dice?
Oh no, Thomas is using these again as a defensive maneuver? What? All
It's
right.
okay. Nobody cares.
I gotta stay outside of 9, which I am. Why?
I mean, I suppose I can kind of see it because they can move in my turn.
They can't.
Never mind. I forget I said anything.
Like I said, it is literally all the benefits, all the downsides.
Pendulum can move in my turn.
Yeah.
like-
Can it really?
I thought it can.
I didn't think it could.
Oh. Well, then somebody lied to me.
At least it's got a movement characteristic that blocks out deep strike and all that stuff. And anyway.
By the way, what blocks out charges? Is it the movement characteristic or is it the combat abilities?
having a movement characteristic.
Okay, so if the pendulum just waltzes up within 8, it still blocks my charges.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I believe this keeps me on the safer side, but not the safest side. It's hard to say. The 9 inches is killing me.
So, can we call this faction terrain so I can charge it?
Negative.
Darn it.
Negative.
But it is faction terrain, just
Okay.
not for yours.
That was my hero face.
Okay, so let's go to movement phase then. Turns out I want to have my 3-inch charge here, but I want to back up from the Maw Crusher a little bit.
Okay.
Then,
Orcs are bad at magic. Bing bong, so simple. Apparently I'm good at it.
Hey, he's better than me.
Yeah, like +1 to cast is a legitimately good ability, and you get it on a 1-cast wizard for 110 points, 120 points.
All right.
I'm gonna lose all these heroes, but who cares about that?
All right. So what I'm gonna do is smack the terrain.
Take
It
that
offended me.
I'm offended. And so here's just a good example. I did not pop my 5-up ward because I knew that it was just going to fall off at the end of the battle round. And
It was end of turn.
until the beginning of my next turn, I could have had this like little castle thing going on. Life's tough, and then you die.
Especially playing versus Chaos Warriors. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna open myself up by moving off the objective
This is the way.
with 1 unit. We come party over this way? I'm a single D6 charge?
Yes, sir.
Well, I can still move to 4 inches away. I've got a shot.
You've got a chance. I played for the double and failed.
All right. And then they're in combat, and I don't feel like retreating today, so yeah, I'm done. Would you like to move?
Let's see.
I'd like to redeploy out of combat.
Yeah, is that an option? Is that a thing I can do?
Please say yes.
So I gotta figure out how I got a lot of command points, but I don't have as many as I need. I'm gonna redeploy the big boss.
Okay. Just try and back him up so I can't tag him and smack him.
Yeah, a little bit.
3 inches.
That's really all I needed. Use this little corridor I built to get in here in the first place.
See, if I had a 2d6 charge over here, you might have been scared, but a single d6 and I think you're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Will do. Oh man, some beer arrived.
I know, it's gonna be great. Then shooting, right?
Okay, I'm done.
Right, I kind of shoot here into there.
Are these guys the closest, or are these guys the closest now?
Oh, that's a great question. What sort of try-hard question is that? So we'll say that's 11.5.
That is 11 and a
11?
half. That's 11. Okay. Haha, it's a masterful maneuver. I forced him to shoot my Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, we'll do it anyway because every bit of damage is necessary against all the stuff that you've got. It's 6 attacks. I will
6 or 7?
7. I've been forgetting the hero attack. This is going to be 4s and 3s. 5s are auto crit.
Okay.
Or auto whatever's. All right, just 3.
Okay,
We're
well,
2.
glad to see you roll more than one set of dice. All right, so this is going to be 5s. Fail 2.
4 damage.
Oh, curses! You killed them! You monster!
From It's Me, Sappy. GW should send the battletome amendments to shop owners to print out and tape to the tome when they sell them. I mean,
let's be honest. Who's buying battletomes now? Not at these prices.
yeah, not at these prices with these lack of changes.
Woohoo! I want to have 1 page of changes for my Slaves to Darkness book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally worth what? $65 out there?
Just go to Wallhopedia. Okay, so charges, right?
Well, that's certainly what I'm excited for.
Do it.
So, over here, I need a 3-inch charge.
Okay.
Woo! Yay, that's at least 3 inches.
Checks out.
We did it. And he gets +1 attacks, because he's corn.
So good at Warhammer.
All right. Over here, the next obvious one is the 3d6 charge of the Knights.
Okay.
Whee!
All day.
Turns out I made it. How many do you have on this objective?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Okay.
with banner.
So I'm probably not taking it unless I do massive amounts of damage. So.
You are absolutely capable of doing massive amounts of damage.
True, but that means that I'm not killing your priests and wizards, and they're just here and tempting me. Because if I kill him, this goes away. Urgh.
It's true. And then I can't stomp you with it on my turn to give you a 2d6 charge.
Hey, it's a d6 counter charge.
It's true.
All right, so they are in. They are not within 6 inches of anybody, but as we previously mentioned, if I roll a 4 up, they're in.
All right. Thank God. You gonna spend a point on that? You got 4?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Don't do it.
Yes!
All right.
All right, now I need to come over here and measure 6 inches. And get off my movement trace because, okay, there. They are now contesting an objective that I control, which means...
They're still making them, so someone buys them. Well, I think the majority of people buy them because their biggest customers aren't like me and Colin and probably even some of you guys. It's like moms coming in and buying stuff for their kids, and they just don't know. So those low information players are the ones that they're selling these things to. And
let's be clear,
feels bad to say it, but that's
if you haven't had a book yet, getting the lore and the pictures and the paint guides, all of that is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
However, when the edition changes and there's a new one, there's now no benefit. Oh,
yeah, keep going.
There's no benefit to buying the next edition book, not unless there's actually something new there.
Right. So let's take a quick break for a beer clock.
Okay.
Our second content window before we finish off with the commercial of me playing Warhammer. This is Gourds Gone Wild from Red Leg Brewing Company, which is located actually down in Colorado Springs, south of Denver. It is the only pumpkin Scottish ale I've ever had, and it's a nice, like, light pumpkin, and it just really works out. It's amazing. I love it. This is the last one I've got. I don't know where I'm going to get any more. It's really sad.
Go back to the springs, but...
go back to the springs in freaking October. Right. So anyway, it's great beer. Love it. Check it out. I cannot help but recommend it. And then Mason, throw down this beer brought in by... Actually, this was Shannon brought this in.
Yeah, this is a left-hand staple. It's their Imperial Stout. Super good. It's a little bit of a spicy Imperial Stout. I just love it. Had it before. I think we've had it on the channel before.
Yeah, that's right.
Always easy to recommend left-hand.
Yes.
Well, hopefully it's good, because apparently I'm going there tomorrow.
Derek calls out that Rob said about 85% of their player base has never gone to a tournament. That feels super real. Most people are just having a good time. They're not all worked up about like what like the difference between a 3 and a 4 and a 4 and a 3 and what one ran and all this stuff. I think it's important. The reason that they focus on it is because it's very public. It's very forward-facing. When people like log into YouTube and search for content, they see the 15%, right? So when those people are saying nice things about the game, it is also going to ensure that when the less information-dense individuals get into the game, they have a better experience because it's more balanced. So anyway, we're just here to whinge about rules and occasionally like make the game a little bit better. And also razzle poor Matt Rose, who, when I talked to him, is just a very nice guy. Okay, that's Beer Clock. We get into combat abilities. Do you have any combat abilities?
I do not have any combat abilities.
All right. Let's see here. 3, 5, 6, 7. I don't think he's in, but I think we're catching him.
Okay.
No, he's in 2. 7.
Clearly I charged too far.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
and you do have the big
8.
boss in range, so this is going to be 5 ups now,
yes,
right?
it is.
Okay.
It's not like the most damage, but I've been spending a lot of time trying to mitigate my exposure to you.
Yes.
So, of course, my shield bashes aren't amazing. Less than when I was doing it with that. So just two mortals. So kills the guy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide which one to kill, because I either have to kill this guy, which means I don't get as much into your hero, or kill this guy. But let's kill him.
All right, he hates my heroes. Super rude. Then we're going to go over here.
He brought more heroes than me. How could he? So can you choose one unit, or do you choose every unit?
It's every unit, but let me double check for you. I remember reading it. It's any combat phase, and it's not army.
No. It's not one of your units, but do you choose one of my units, or do you put split
I pick one unit.
Okay, so you have to pick one of these
I had 15 guys into the knights, and I lost 2 from the back, so I'm down to 3 guys in the back. So it's still 15 dice within combat range.
Okay.
So that's
15 sixes. Let's see it.
Right.
Wipe the knights with the shield bashes.
I mean, it feels nice to be able to use it now in like any turn. So that's 10. That's 15. 6 ups here. Nice. Just 1.
Woohoo! We did it.
Really hoping to kill a guy. Okay.
All right. Actually, here's a relevant question. Probably should have looked this up first. With Deathmonger, because I chose the heroic trait somewhere. Once per battle, any combat phase, I can use 2 fight abilities.
Right.
Do I declare that in the combat phase?
Yes.
Okay. So then I was supposed to go ahead and declare that then, that he's going to fight twice.
No worries.
I just wasn't sure if that just happened or not.
You're all good, buddy. All right. What's next?
All right. So I'm going to activate over here. And I also realized that I forgot my desecrating objectives last turn, but who cares?
It was this one.
Cool. The one that won't matter. That one might matter.
That was the one that's the one you would have chose.
Okay. So he's going to go first.
Okay.
I have to actually look at his war scroll now because it's not 3s and 3s, 3 attacks.
You're going to be shocked to know that I all-out defense this.
How could you? All right, so
Actually,
it's...
Yeah, because the warriors just came in too.
Yeah. So it's 5 attacks base at 3s, 3s, -2, plus 1 damage on the charge.
Lots of talking. More rolling.
Then
it's not true, Colin. Don't you know that they add 1 extra paragraph of text to the new book recap to recap the 5 books of narrative they just sold? Rest of Waffles, I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to visit the salt factory. You should come out to Flying Monkey Con in Wichita. They have a literal salt mine. If you remember that picture I posted in our Discord. I couldn't find any Warhammer Age of Sigmar players, but I saw the space where they harvested Warhammer 40K players out of the walls. Yeah, it was fascinating. They've been down there getting saltier for like 30 million years.
Amazing.
Okay.
6 attacks, 3s, -2, 3.
Good at Warhammer.
I'll take that. Okay, so that's going to be 3 at -2, 3 damage each.
That takes me from 3s to 2s to 4s.
Sure, I'll take your word for that.
3, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 ups. So good at Warhammer.
Just roll it. That's all we have to do.
Roll hot.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, but...
And then the Knights fight with a +1 to wound.
Yep. And for this one, I am going to all-out attack. Thank you for pressing the button for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So, do 15, 25.
Mason, I'm here to drink beer,
Oh,
take pictures
wait.
of old guys and horses. I swear to God.
I forgot
salt mine.
the mount attacks too. Let's get that out of the way first, because it's totally going to be relevant. Huh, hit once. Okay, we did it. That was the knight.
Oh, the nay.
Yeah.
Nay.
The
All right.
gore beast.
Now, one of the most interesting, just roll while I talk. One of the most interesting tours I ever took was the Molly Kathleen gold mine up here in Colorado. And the regular tour guide was gone, and it's an active mine still. And one of the miners came down and did our tour, and it was like amazing because we weren't getting any history, but we were learning so much about like the actual like day-to-day life of doing this mining stuff.
Oh,
and they still use those the headlamps that run on, I can't remember what the chemical is that you'd see in the like 20s and 10s, 1910s. He'd point to these sections like, Right, so mining out of a pit's like incredibly dangerous and terrible, so you never mine down, you just always mine up. But he showed this whole area where he accidentally blew it up wrong, and they were having to muck out this pit for like 7 months. He's like, I almost got fired, and it was super cool.
I'm
All right,
more
that's
interested in that tour.
-1.
17 and -1 is so many, Colin. All right, 10, 17. I'm so much faster when they're in a pile. This takes me back to threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a half. So I've taken 7 damage so far.
Okay. And now for the nenes.
We got 5s, right?
Or 4s, because I all out attack.
Yeah. I should know. I was once a Nighthaunt. Now that I have to take 1 less Hex Wraith, I can't be bothered.
3s, because the mounts don't get the bonus because they're companions. So that's 3 no red. Let's see, 3 1s. That's not 3 1s. Okay.
All right.
Good talk.
Yep. All right, so 7 damage. I take a floating wound, and 3 more orcs die. Feels pretty good, if I'm honest. Let's take 1, 2. We're just taking the 3 guys that couldn't reach.
Cool.
All right, so I'm down 5 orcs over there. I'm going to attack here because I'm afraid for my life.
You should be.
I absolutely should be. These guys have all the damage in the universe, and they're all already in because these guys' base are shorter than 3 inches. So my attempt to stop you over here was stupid because it means that you got less exposure to me potentially, and then I minimized my shield bashes. But that's just part of learning how to play Warhammer. It's not an easy game when you're trying to beat the shit out of your friend and make sure they don't have fun anymore.
Yeah, well, I heard you had some lunch money and I wanted it.
Yeah. And you came for it at 3d6 speed. Who's tired of that joke? Not me! Not
Oh,
me.
boy. You could just get rid of that dice. It's not going to be needed.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's so
That's what you
rude.
say to a pony.
That's a stupid joke, and I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Well, I am a dad, so I do have to try dad jokes occasionally.
It's true. All right, so who's not in? Dun. This guy's not in. That other guy was. He's in. He's out. Sorry, super exciting.
Dun, dun, dun,
1,
dun.
2, 3, 4, 5. I've lost none here, so 15.
These 2 are in?
No. Oh,
That should be 7.
yeah, 5, 7. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many guys are in? 7. So that is 13 guys in. 26 attacks. So 13 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus.
Okay. Who's the unit lead?
This one, because he's distinct from the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
Even though he's the ugly-ass old model, he's the ugly-ass old model's boss, who's easy to tell apart. Do I lose?
I don't know. It just looks orange to me.
Yeah, do I lose my last CP to all-out attack this to try and really minimize my damage exposure to these guys? The answer is probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. You can't stop me. All right, here we go. Do you want all defense that?
How many CP do I got?
2.
Sure. Boop. It's not like I need to worry about counter charge.
All right, so you did charge me. I am 2 Ren, so it is like
Ooh,
notable.
okay. Not worth going over there first.
All right, so 3s and 3s.
All right, so let's just talk this over really quick. So I charged over here. Does that mean that you would get -1 rend against them?
No,
Okay, only against the unit that
I've
charged.
got to target them, yeah.
Okay. But if you split your attacks, some of them will be at -2 and some of them won't.
That would be correct.
Cool.
All right, so 10 again. Better than the last time, though, per dice. Per dice rolled. Remember, Thomas, just roll 4s and you win. Yeah, have you... No. No.
All right, 4s. 6 damage.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 on, so 2 ponies die.
I'll take it.
They are 1 wound each, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, hey, would you look at that? I don't need to worry about coherency anymore.
Math.
Did it!
Math. Sweet.
All right.
Over to you.
So, I'm not too concerned about what your hero's going to do for me, so I'm going to come on over here to these warriors.
Whoa. He took shots at my heroes. My cruel boy shaman with crit mortals in combat. Watch out. I'm coming. I'm not coming. It's very safe.
Super safe.
You are incredibly safe. Well, what do we have here? Chat has voted the big boss that you play Skaven next week. So
You're playing Beck?
No. That he's playing against.
Oh,
No. Shannon does not like playing armies that he's not excited about.
uh-huh.
The one time I saw him play
That's fair.
Skaven, I resolved never to ask him to play Skaven. Fun was not had. So yeah, it'll be good. I haven't figured out if we're going to do infantry or shooting or what, but we'll come up with something fun.
I can respect that Shannon is Beck and Beck is Shannon. It just is what it is.
He also recently picked up as a wedding gift cities.
Ooh.
And I think it fits his style. It's interesting. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of theme. There's great ways to make it his own.
I mean, is he painting it up to be like part of his kingdom?
He's definitely painting up to be part of Shaiish, which is the realm of death.
Oh, okay.
Over drinking beers with an Orruk player. How are the Green Boys doing? I've been playing I've been playing my heart out. I'll say I chose no battle tactic in turn 1. Just keep going. And then I gave away the double because he also played KG. Then in his turn 2, he played KG again. I then at the bottom of 2 charged into him with at least over here to try and limit his damage. And we both failed charges over here. This is the top of 3 on his turn because I was playing for the double and I didn't get it. But it is it's all really interesting. The Orruk Warclans book is absolutely trash, but if you play your heart out with it, it can be good. Admittedly, Colin's playing he's a good player playing slaves, like a good slaves list. If I were playing against Chosen and Vanguard, it might be a little bit tougher because he only really needs to get 1 6-man Vanguard into me to really just like
Ruin your day.
Yeah, like the crit mortals are just brutal. Yeah, don't worry. Just walk in front of the camera. You're fine. I know. You can't stop me. Let people see your beautiful face. All they see is the camera.
Okay, so this is going to be 22 at -1.
All right. Is this the Chaos Warriors into
Yes,
the
the
Rebels?
Chaos Warriors into the Art Boys.
All right. 21 at -1.
I thought I said 22.
22 at -1. Boop. Bam. Math. There it goes.
Dice
Use
to the
that
floor.
one. Yeah.
Cool.
This is going to be -1 +1, so back to 3s.
Rude. I'd like it if you just died instead.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What a terrible fucking roll. 10. So that's 5 guys die, and the wound that's floating continues to float.
Okay.
There's some sort of like it reference there. Let's see if you float.
We all float down here.
Yeah, we all float down. We all float down in the toilet.
Not to interrupt too much, but did you want you guys over here to try and kill him to deny my battle tactic?
Oh, you're doing fight twice?
Fight with 2 units and not lose a unit.
Yeah, I guess I do. You're a good friend.
Friendliest move right
It's
there.
the way to play. Even at Worlds, I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? Like this is that. Don't forget my rule that lets me do this." These sorts of rules.
way.
Like, it is just War Barbies, guys. Like the stakes couldn't be lower. 4 and 5.
Okay.
Okie doke.
And, as we said, we're just trying to show off what orcs can do and what Slaves to Darkness can do.
Why not Thankless Menagerie? Because I don't hate myself. I do not have. I'm not strong enough to continually deal like mortals to my own units for the right to use an allegiance ability. I hear you. I love Molder. I love those models. I like the grim dark horror of like the Hellpit Abomination. But God, they did him wrong. But I will try and get a Molder unit in there. I might just do an all-around list. I'll get Molder. I'll get some shooting, some Clan Scryer, and I'll get some melee, and we'll just kind of see what it looks like. So you haven't gone here. Right?
I have not gone there yet.
All right. We're gonna
also,
go
this
here.
guy is going to go a second time, but fights last.
Fights last. So let's go ahead and go with these orcs, one of these two heroes. We're going to do a quick analysis of which one does more damage. I think it's going to be him. But
I don't know. The other guys got crit mortals.
It's not like with a good roll I can kill two guys. Yeah, it's 3 attacks but D3 damage. However, I am Unga Bunga at my heart, so I'm going to do 6 attacks, 4s and 3s, no rend D3 rather than 3 attacks, 4s and 3s. And you all out defense, so you're a 2-up. No, we're gonna fish for no.
Fish for crits.
Fish for crits.
Good talk.
Yep, 4s. I still get a roll. 3s, 1, no rend. Roll a 1.
Okay.
All right.
That's not a 1.
Over to you.
All right. So the last thing I've got in combat is this over here. I am going to go ahead and pile in this way, and I'm just going to try and kill your heroes because you looked at me funny.
Okay.
So I've got... you know what? Realistically, just going to split it as much as I possibly can.
All right.
That is the way.
That is...
So I'm going to do 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, because it's 2 and 2, because you got 4 guys in the heroes, and then...
Yep.
Yeah, all right, cool.
All right, so the unit lead is going to be going into him.
I didn't see the green one or the painted one?
The painted one.
Oh, rude.
You dare put painted models on the table against me?
You dare try to bribe Santa? I'm going to stuff coal so far up your stocking you'll be coughing up diamonds.
All right, so let's go into your Cruel Boys dude first. So this is going to be 6 attacks, 3s, minus 2, 2.
Are we wawing good, Justin? We are wawing medium. It is definitely a techie army, and you got to try real hard.
That just seems strange.
2 and minus 2.
Into who?
Into your, wizard.
Wizard? I don't think I get a save.
Okay, and ponies, so that's 2 damage each, so 4 damage so far.
All right, 4 damage.
Ponies want it.
Ponies want it bad. 3s.
Let's finish them off. Yeah!
I think that's...
Yes! 6 damage! The ponies came through for us.
They did.
Alright, so 7 attacks into your War Chanter.
Okay.
And now I don't need to worry about that endless spell anymore.
No.
Okay.
Looks good.
So 6 at minus 2.
All right. 6s. Take 8 damage
Wait,
and
you
die.
only got a 4-up?
Pretty sure.
They didn't give a 3-up like the rest of them?
No.
Okay. Well, he's dead.
That's fine. I had to be in combat with you to cast his prayers. Once I thought I was really good until I read that late last night. Okay, keep going.
All right, and then into your Ard Boys.
He has to be in combat, or the unit he's
The
casting?
unit he's casting on has to be in combat. And in a world
1 at minus 2.
and in a world with power through, not
Ooh,
good.
I forgot about Power Through. I could use that.
Yeah, you should. I thought you were planning on it.
I always forget it exists.
All right.
Two, no rend.
3s. Take 1 damage.
Ha, we did it. The pony stepped on him.
Okay. What's next?
Um,
I don't think you brought in the big boss. Nope, not even close.
So they already activated, right?
Yes.
And they have not.
They have not activated.
Yes.
I need to.
And you were going to go for my hero as much as you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Try and deny my battle tactic.
I mean, I've got to try something, right? Like I said, I'm giving it everything I've got here, which normally I'm not giving it everything I've got. I'm getting everything I got, given that I'm drinking. Let's be super clear about how good Thomas can be with a beer. Then I got to keep the warriors in combat, which I am.
Okay.
And then
he's still touching.
These two are out. They're going to go into the knights.
Okay. You sure you don't want to split that? One into the warriors, one into the knights?
Yes. Into the knights. This is 4s and 3s.
Hey Shannon, if you're still there, how are you feeling after last stream?
1.
You know, you'd be Ren 2 into the Chaos Warriors. Fail 1.
All right, 1 damage.
Okay.
All right, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus the leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1. 4s and 3s. Whew, that was a good roll. This is the one I needed on, but you still got like 10 hit points, right?
8.
Shouldn't have put it into him.
I know, he charged, so you're Ren 2 on this.
Oh, I am. That is
7!
7.
7! He's gonna live!
No, I meant after all those shots.
Yeah. He actually feels better in the morning, he told me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to take 6.
I'll take it.
I mean, I am also curious what you think about Feck, but I assume that's next stream's topic of conversation.
Yeah. Tell us your feeling on the new Feck. I haven't really heard your thoughts. Like, when you built lists after the fact, how many units did it change? Like, maybe not added, but like, what were you able to fit in that you weren't able to fit in before? Like, so I was busy eating every motherfucking chicken in this room. I don't know what that means. It's super weird. So I love Shannon.
Are you done with all of your possible activations?
Sadly.
Okay. Then he is going to go again.
Right.
Because that's what he's here for.
He's gonna make up for his last Shannon.
Okay. Well, because it's not going to matter. Ponies first.
Okay.
Good talk. We did it. Just get it out of the way. Why not?
Yep.
All right. Now for the real attacks, because he's corn marked at 6 at 3s, 3s, -2, 3. Okay. Take it.
Not bad.
4 at -2.
All right.
You are
4.
still all at defense.
Take 2. So 6 damage.
Yep.
All right.
Keep that wound floating.
Never stop floating. Bamskis.
And now I open myself up for an easy slay the entourage. But wait, I get to do something now. I'm going to roll 2d3 because he fought twice, and he's going to get that many anvil of what I had the gods points. Yeah. Oh, 6, just 2 more. If I get just 2 more, I can ascend to daemonhood and instead heal 8 and get a 5.
12 or 10?
8.
8. Double check. Make sure I'm not misremembering that.
8 or more Dark Apotheosis points.
Nice. And
it happens any hero phase. So, just don't kill him and...
Terrible timing. Well, yeah, I feel great. It's like Power Cycle on an old machine. Drinking is great. On average, I get a whole additional unit in Feck. Having Rousing Oration back feels good. Now you have a good way to start the game with NDP. New regiments are great for horrors. Exciting. Oh, I can't wait to get ripped up by horrors in a week. So that's that. What do you score?
So I hold 1, 2, but not more.
So 1, 2, not more, and then your battle tactic for 6?
Yep. And then I'm going to defile that one, because I have to defile things that I control.
Correct.
So now if you go for any of those objectives, you take potentially D3 mortal wounds.
On a 2-up, right?
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah. This is worth an allegiance ability, right?
I mean, have you seen Ironjawz? Get the fuck out of here. That's not allegiance, that's a sub-faction.
So let's be clear here. Ironjawz sucks not just because they've got bad allegiance, but also because they've got bad war scrolls. Slaves at least has good war scrolls.
Truth. They've also got some decent allegiance too. Their allegiance ability is amazing.
Subfaction.
And their subfactions are meh, but I can fall on that sword given the other two. Okay, so your -2 charges goes away.
Yep, and will never come back.
Never come back.
However, I spoiled myself. I don't have enough CP for a counter charge, and he pulled my warriors out of combat. How could you?
I did.
Just come in with the cabbage now.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to try. So
The big guy?
Yeah, the big guy.
I'm excited.
He's going to come in.
It's green. It's a cabbage, obviously.
He's going to come in and fail to kill anything.
Okay.
Did I even bring a Demon Prince? Of course not. Why would I do that? I'm not a fool.
He didn't bring a Demon Prince, but I've got some in the cabinet here that are actually painted.
What? What? Oh no.
They're not GW models though. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
like triple, quadruple canceled by GW. So my battle tactic is going to be slay the entourage. Well, it's easy.
Do you have to choose a unit to do that? Yeah. Which unit are you gonna kill?
Somehow it'll be your hero.
Oh man.
But not. I'd
like to rally in combat.
Down about you can rally those guys, but first I get to do my stuff. Okay, so
yes, that's why I rolled 2 dice for the Anvil of Apotheosis, not just 1.
Yes, and he got 6, so
Yeah.
he's at 6, and he's going to be great soon. And I have no other Cruel Boys units to give this to, so feels bad, man.
We did it! Yay!
So that is the Waaagh thing. I have remembered to give it to him. I am going to
Would you like to pop your 5-up ward now that it doesn't really matter as much?
crit 2 hits. So crit 2 hits on the Maw Crusher.
Okay. Is it just the Maw Crusher, or is it like a bubble around him?
12, wholly within 12.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
it's a thing.
It's legit, but it's until the end of the battle round. I am at the end of the battle round. I can't we talked about it.
Yeah.
So then we go into your hero phase. Do you want to do anything?
Well, I only have 1 CP left, and I am missing 3 warriors from this unit, which is the only unit that I could rally.
Do you want to rally?
However, I would
only CP.
Yeah, with my only CP, I would actually rather hold that for an all-out defense.
All right.
Or a redeploy.
Checks out.
Because if I redeploy, I need to roll a 5 to steal this objective. And then I get +1 attacks.
What a bad friend.
Are we bottom of 3rd?
We
yes,
are
bottom
bottom.
of it.
Sorry, you got me. I'm active. Bam.
Woohoo, we did it.
Bottom. So let's go into movement phase. I don't have a ton of movement, but I've got a little bit.
One day I'll turn a Dark Oath Chieftain into a Daemon Prince. Then I'll have 1 Warhammer. Well, if you just walk out and you get on an objective that's not in your territory, even partially, then you can do it. On round 5.
On round 5. All right, these guys are going to have to take a jog. I'd prefer to get the +1 to hit, but life's tough.
Well, you'd prefer to shoot at all first.
Yeah, I just want to shoot. Oh, I guess I need to go sideways. And I'm not going to be able to shoot that guy.
Well, it's okay. You want to kill him in combat.
No, that's
no,
order.
Never mind. Okay. I keep confusing those. I'm
So
usually playing order because that's 8 of my 9 armies.
Yeah, I've got some options though. I don't move these guys because I do want that +1 to hit, and if you want to take that objective from me, you are welcome to do it.
Coming forward.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Got a 1 in 3 chance of doing it.
That's my thing. Would you like to redeploy?
Yeah. See. All defenses for chumps, anyways.
Yeah, it's for nerds.
Yes, we did it.
All right, so just scoot them 5 up, and you grab that objective. It doesn't change my scoring because I was never going to get more. What objective would you like to make the one that is difficult to get?
That one all the way over there.
All right, checks out.
Would you like me to change that?
You just move it to one that I still can't get. So that's fine. Then we go into shooting. The Maw Crusher cannot see far enough through the obscuring terrain there. These guys are going to shoot the Chaos Warriors over there. I have no command points, and it has to be the 18-inch shot. So this is going to be 3s and 3s. 5s are crits.
How many dice are those?
Lord in heaven, thank you. I still can't roll a crit though. So 3s.
That's what I like to see.
3s. Ooh, I'm still going to
5.
Warhammer. 5. We're into 2.
Oh no.
Into the Green Warriors.
Oh no.
8 damage.
Oh, that happened. Oh well. Now I have to come up with 4 more names.
That's true.
I already said Fred and Bob. This is George,
Tom and Michael.
Tom, Michael. I need one more.
Steven.
Okay, here's Steven, Tom, Michael, and George.
All right,
There we
coolio. We're going to shoot the 12-inch shot into these knights here, because it's mathematically superior, even though it's 1 less rend. This is 12, 13 shots. I'll remember my hero this time. It is 4s and 3s base, but I did not move, so I get +1 to hit. This is
Okay.
3s and 3s. 5s are crits.
If 5s are crits, that's a 6.
Ooh, got me.
Oh man.
So that is 8 saves at -1.
8 saves at -1. All right, 6, 7, 8.
One day I'll turn a Dark Oath Chieftain into a Demon Prince, and I'll have 1 more.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 4. Yeah, 5.
10 damage.
One of us can count. It's not me.
Well, I mean, we've seen my counting.
True.
3 guys.
Mason, you can count, right?
Oh.
Okay, maybe none of us can count.
There's
All
a
right,
reason I
so-
don't play this game.
I mean, technically, none of us have counting on our resumes, so like.
It's true.
All right, so I need to remove 3 models here.
I'd posit that even the best mathematicians don't have counting on the resume, so they're technically not proficient.
I want you to finish painting this model.
Huh?
I want you to finish painting this
Oh,
model.
see, I modeled him as Gordrak, but I'm playing him as a Maw Crusher. I need to get a second one. You want to know what is the absolute most cringy first world complaint ever? I keep winning god models that aren't Maw Crushers. I got a Archeon, I've got a Zinch, I've got a Alariel, and I just, each time I see like, oh, there's a Maw Crusher in the pool, and I don't get it. I'm like,
God damn.
I would ask, like, hey, you want to trade that Maw Crusher for an Archeon? They're like, I've already got one. I'm like, me too. I need to convert them all into different Maw Crushers. Like,
Archeon is now the Maw Crusher of Doom.
or the Maw Crusher or a Mega Boss on a bug, right? That would actually be a great. Ooh, it just feels bad converting it like that, right? Okay.
I mean, if they're free.
You're not wrong.
All right, well, I decided to be really smart ass over there. Not smart, smart ass. Important difference.
It's all true.
And reduce the number of mortals that you can do with your shield bash.
I respect the hustle. Let's go ahead and get into charges to see if I can play Warhammer. We're going to play Warhammer with the Maw Crusher.
7.
8. Plus 1 from the...
So you can move up to there.
Which is all I want.
Okay.
Monk. I'll respect your army.
Rude.
I respect you, so I'll respect your army. Okay. The Maw Crusher, formerly known as Gordrak, is in combat. I am going to start...
Gorky on the Evercrumpin. I like it.
Oh, let me make sure. I think I might do Mortal Wounds on the charge with him. What, did you just scoff at my Mega Boss on Maw Crusher?
Go ahead. Mortal wound me. I dare you.
Okay, Destructive Bulk. Within 1 inch of a unit, roll a d3 on a 2+, 2 mortals.
Oh, man. You killed him.
I did it.
Good thing you don't need to do it with combat attacks.
I know, right?
That's all it took?
Well, he was down to 2 wounds.
Once
right.
again, proving that ascending to godhood is never going to happen.
I like how bad Smash Through is, because when the unit makes a pylon move, if it charged, it can move 2d6, but you still can't pull things out of combat. So, anyway, thank God he died, because now I can actually move him. Okie doke. This is going to be Shield Bastion.
Just dang, Godrak got downgraded.
Yeah. Did he, though? Because now he's got an artifact. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. They can Shield Bash the Knights.
Okay.
0 damage.
Cool. Let you see.
1, 0, 0, 2, 3. 3 guys on a 5-up.
Curses. I failed.
One mortal.
I take an entire point of damage.
All right, that is my combat phase abilities. Do you have any to declare?
No.
Okay, so I'm just making sure I've got the stupid Maw Crusher correct. I'm going to activate with the Maw Crusher because I'm so desperate to have fun with him, even though he's not good. I never really played him when he was good because he was good and I can't be bothered. So this is going to be 2d6 pylon, 8 inches.
8 inches. Now, what really sucks is if you rolled a 1 on this, or a 2 on this.
I know.
Like, yes, I get a 2d6 pylon, and I move less than the normal pylon amount.
It sounds so Ironjawz. I can't. My base is too big.
Yes! It was clearly a master plan of mine to force you to not be able to pile in as much, because I was too close to the board edge.
Flawless victory. Guess what this Maw Crusher's rend is?
1?
Yes. Okay.
I had all out defense, but I decided to redeploy for victory.
I would do anything, but I decided that I wanted to try and survive your turn. This is going to be 4s and 2s, rend 1, 2 damage. So this is the guy on Chop. He has crit 2 hits, but not the mount. God damn it. Oh, this is so bad.
Oh, man. Are you sure you want to play Sylvaneth? Because it's all stuff like that.
No, it's not. It's so good. Trust me.
Just say, I've played Sylvaneth too, but, yes, they are good, but it's a lot of low number of attacks get really swingy.
Not the way I play.
Oh, how you can play?
1 Belthanos, and then a casting hero, and then things that run, charge, and deal damage fast. I think L'Oreal's a trap. So that is 3 saves at -1, loser.
Okay.
Get crumped, nerd.
Okay.
Oh, you got crumped.
Ha.
4 damage. 1 horse.
Oh, man. You killed an entire pony.
All right, this is the one that matters, but it's also the one that doesn't get any of the buffs from my Army Allegiance ability. 4s and 2s, rend 1, 3 damage. This is the Maw Crusher's Big Fat Hands. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
That was an amazing roll. Right.
Okay. I'll allow it.
2s. That is 6 at rend 1. Save it all. Save it all.
I mean,
Hype for saving it all.
it would only be appropriate given what you just did.
Ooh.
Fail 2.
All right, 6 damage. So kill 1 more.
So that's 10 damage that went through.
Oh, you've got 3 damage on him, so I kill 3.
13. So I need to decide which 3 ponies are leaving the neighborhood. I went there.
Oh, A plus. Big orc, big dragon equals 1 rend, right, buddy?
Oh my god.
I'm fine if the orc on top has bad rend. I'm not, but I'm fine. It's the big guy needs to be able to just come on.
Also, I just want to point out, we were literally talking about me powering through, and I failed to do so.
Oh, you did. That would have given me a lot of movement, to be honest with you.
It would.
Well, it was all part of the plan.
Yeah, all part of the plan.
All right, over to you, sir.
Well, I can either go here and try and remove more of these guys, or I can go there, but then you can just pile more into me. So, let's go here first.
Let's try and pick up more Ard boys.
Yeah.
See how ard a boy really is. They've been pretty ard, if I'm honest with you. I've been impressed with it.
Oh,
I
wanted to check with you and see how you felt about how much damage this unit over here took.
A lot of what's been going on over there is that it's all part of the decisions I've made, which sounds really self-aggrandizing, like, it's only because I'm good at Warhammer. I've been playing to try and prevent hit the charge. If I moved those 2 units up to the middle of the board and he hit them with his whole army, they'd be gone.
Yeah.
So they can be durable. You have to be really intentional with where you place them and when you expose yourself. You have to forget scoring high, and you just have to ask yourself, like, what is necessary to win?
Right.
And nothing else.
I was just impressed that first hit they took, where he was rolling a million
Take
dice.
5 at run 0. Yes, I started with the ponies, of course.
You're an animal. Some would say a horse. God, I take 3 damage.
Perfect.
All right.
Anyways, now for the ones that actually matter, watch them do less.
I mean, I'd love for you to kill them so I can summon them back. Because that's actually, like, the plan.
Just for you, I'm going to fail.
Oh, man.
If you left the warriors in, I would do it for you, but no.
That's down vote.
Okay. 9 at -1.
All right, 8, 9. Jesus. That is 6 plus the 9 total, plus the 1, 10. That's 5 guys.
Ha! There's 2 left.
It's the leader and his best boy. Whoever that is, it was that one. Alrighty. Let's go with them. Because you haven't gone here yet. Let's go with them.
What's this? Just like trying at this game?
No, craziness.
Also, I just realized that you posted the battle tactics for the other way around. So the Slaves of Darkness battle tactics, what's listed there was actually what I did. No? No,
No. I got it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. You fix it.
Okay. What do I do? What do I do?
You can. Here, we'll clear the battle tactics. And then bam, 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 bam. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish piling while you fix it. You're smart. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's thrilling on Weak and Decadent.
So is having 2 guys survive over there the worst possible outcome?
Worst possible is 1 guy.
Take the
But yes, it's not great.
Take the flame.
I'm still playing for the double, if I'm being honest.
Take your land. Do not waver. There. And then.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of them are in. 1, 2,
take
3,
your land and slave the entourage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus the leader. Thank you, sir. This is going to be 4s and 3s. Rolls
I'm
like
not sure if that's good or bad. There's just lots of clustering.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, that looks terrible, but it's definitely not in my favor. But you roll twice, right?
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of a turnaround there. So 5, 9, rend 1.
Haha, they will live! There's 11 wounds left on them. Whee! They're trying, though.
Giving it their best.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the green boy.
Okay.
And put 2 wounds on the unit.
Cool.
We're still here to make your life awkward. Not hard, awkward.
All right, then the Ard boys over there. No, you go with those knights.
Yeah, they still get to stab you.
They're gonna stab me good.
Because I'm an animal.
Yep.
Horses first. Ha! 1.
Save it.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
I be that way.
All right. In the box. Okay.
Not bad.
2.
Rend 1.
Yep.
Take 1. Kills the guy. Okie doke. Then those 2 guys over there.
Do your best.
There's 2 of them plus the leader, and they are in the crit 2 hits mortal or crit 2 hits bubble. Okay. Thank God for that. That is 4 at Rend 1 into your Kniggets.
Oh man.
4 ups. Nice and even. So 2 damage.
Well, 1 wound left on a pony.
Alrighty.
Which pony? I don't know. One of them.
I hold 1, I hold 2, not more, and a battle tactic for 6 points. And I'm still perfectly in the zone for being able to take a double and get a battle tactic.
I would like you to score a little bit more, but you know.
No pity. Good luck, sir. All
right.
right.
He doubles me.
Not only do we get to show off Big Waaagh, but we get to show off what happens when Big Waaagh sucks. I'm super pleased with that joke. Okay. I don't believe in my ability to kill anything good.
Arrested.
Don't
mercy.
screw it
Don't
up.
screw it up.
You get to choose an entire battle tactic, man. And I'm not the underdog now. Oh no.
I know. It's tough, to be honest. So first, what is the objective that's the special objective?
I'm going to make you go to the far corner.
I'm going to try and make you choose a different one.
Okay.
You have to
Find
choose
the middle one.
All right, checks out. I believe in myself.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't.
somebody does.
I don't, because that mock crusher's in combat.
Yep. It's all part of the master plan.
Yes, good plan. And he can't pile onto that objective because he's too far away. So, nonetheless...
Do you always get the 2d6 or only on the charge?
Only on the charge. Yeah. Nothing for poor IJ.
Justin says, yep, my orcs are staying where they have been, on the shelf.
Yeah.
Well, that's just because you're spamming Legion now.
This is not that bad. We put them specifically into a very rough matchup, which is a combat army that's actually good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm holding my own a little bit, right? I'm having to make really techy choices, but like it's not falling apart. Like I'm feeling like I'm kind of in it, and I kind of regret doing all-out defense over there because then they could be dead, and I could be summoning my 10 Ard boys on this objective and take it. Like part of its experience.
Is it anywhere on the board, or is it?
Oh yeah. I'd have to get the mock rush over there because I ran out of points to do a power through. Which when I spent that last point, I was doing that in my head.
Both of us are masters at remembering that power through exists.
No, I actually, when I clicked the -1, I'm like, I'm doing this instead of power through.
Oh, okay.
And I think that was the wrong choice. It's not an army that forgives a lot. Let's say that.
A tough match for orcs, a good army.
Good army. Well, that's the truth. So I'm not going to attack on 2 fronts because I don't think I can take 2 objectives because I'm not fast. I can't seize the center because you've got a big unit there. You've got literally any models. I could take the flanks with the retreat, which feels super bad. I really need to kill those knights. And then you can countercharge me and then make me sad. Slay the entourage is done. Take the line is done. Do not waver. Have I done that? Fight twice, have nobody die. It's risky with those Ard boys, but I don't have a lot of other good options. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be brave. We're in round 4, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm losing the game because I'm not fast enough is the problem. Nonetheless, I will keep trying. So let's do that. And we go into hero phase. I have nothing. Anything for you?
So some thoughts are whether or not I want to rally anything.
Right.
The knights are all in combat. I'd love to rally them, but I can't. And then I'm missing 5 warriors from green squad and 3 from blue squad. So I am going to go ahead and rally. And I'm going to go green squad. So I'm red, right?
Yep. Oh, sorry. We didn't restore command points after the new turn.
Okay. So I've got 7 dice on green squad. Each 4-up is, or each pair of 4-ups is a model back. All right. So bring up 1, 2, and then heal the wound on them.
Did you roll 5?
Yeah.
Must be nice. All right.
Hey, it's compensating for that I rolled 2 on the knights earlier.
That's true. Let's do my hero phase. Oh, that was no hero phase. Let's do movement. I don't really have a lot. I don't really need to move them. Yep, no need to move them still.
Actually, before we go too much further, did you need to, or have they gotten a Waaagh token yet?
Thank you for reminding me. They get a Waaagh token. Not that it's super important, but it might be relevant here.
Well, I guarantee they're living through this turn. Maybe not the bottom of the turn, but definitely the top.
Right. I think that they can live. They've been pretty spicy. So they're not all within range of 12 inches. Can move them up and then hit on 4s, but it crit on 5s and just be good at Warhammer. Or I can just keep laying into these nerds. Because, man, they are wrecking my life up a little bit.
Well, they would really like to charge once this game.
I would hate that.
And I would appreciate it if you let them. Though I do
Heard?
need to
Denied.
rally back the banner in order to get the +1 attack on the charge.
Oh, that's a good call. All right, so these guys are going to move after all. Like, they just gotta. You know, I need to maximize damage, and the 12-inch shot is superior to the 18-inch shot by a tiny margin.
And that's even with losing the -1 to hit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not -1 to hit. It's
Or
just
the
not,
+1 to hit.
I
Sorry.
don't have a +1 to hit. Then these guys stay still because they can still maximize shots into them.
Compared with warriors. You know you want to.
Oh, I need to pop my... I'm going to pop my 5-up ward this turn.
Oh, okay. Also, we already did the desecrated to this one, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So we go into your movement phase. Would you like to redeploy these guys?
No. I might want to charge you.
I know. I hate it. I guess I should move him a little bit, huh? Charging is harder.
But
Take pity on me.
come on, move this way. This way.
Negative. Well, I will
I
not.
tried my best.
Okay, so there's that.
What if I give you a temptation die?
There's no convincing me. So the Maw Crusher can shoot in combat. We're going to see if he can get any work done. This is 6 shots, 2s and 3s. Good roll.
Okay.
1 at Ren, 0.
Okay.
Nothing.
That was worth it.
Those guys shoot into them for 13 shots. This is 4s and 3s, 5s are crits.
Okay.
Do. All it did is save me. Cost me 2 shots, but then I don't know. We'll see. 4 saves, Rend 1.
And 1.
To
Okay.
the Knights.
Ooh, just fail all of them.
I'll take that. 8 damage.
All right. Well, let's just pull these 2 fools. All right. So relevant here for my planning. When do you get to bring units back?
The charge phase.
Charge
Or
phase.
the movement phase. We're past it.
And it's your movement phase or any movement phase?
My movement phase.
Okay.
So
if I charge in, kill them, and then go into your Mega Boss and kill it,
then we shake hands.
Okay.
We're probably going to shake hands when you kill them, because that denies my battle tactic.
Yeah.
Then these guys shoot into him. So same number of dice, 10, 13.
Do you want to shoot them or do you want to shoot the warriors?
Them, because I want to try and charge the warriors.
Ah, okay.
It is going to be 3s because I didn't move. Only 1, 2 crits. And then 3s, so 5, 8. Rend 1 into the knights.
Fail 2.
Not good enough.
We live! Oh, and the banner. You can go ahead and kill him with shield bash. I don't mind.
I know. So then, but I probably won't because there's not enough in.
I don't. You only have to do 2 damage.
The new shield bash is not blowing my skirt up. Like, it's nice when you can charge, but you're still so slow. 6 inches is still not fast. Over to charge phase. Anything from you?
Okay, so I am going to counter charge. However, for me, the question is, which unit am I counter charging? Because I can come over here, finish them off,
And win the game.
yeah.
That's obviously the choice.
Well, the thing is, though, I'm looking at this and going, they might be able to do that.
Right.
Whereas if I counter charge here, then that also sets me up to wipe him out and then start piling in onto that.
Sure.
Which will also win me the game.
Right.
Because I can deny your tactic whether I kill them or them. So.
But
I
one of
need
them
an
is
8.
easier.
Need a 5. Yeah, it's going to be them.
It's the
I
only
really
way.
want to charge over there, though.
All right, roll a 4 for me. Negative.
Okay. Could have gone over there.
All right.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come my 9 inches. Continue tagging this objective because I love my +1 attacks.
Must be hard to have 2 options that both
Win you the game. You're not wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's the game right there. I don't know if we need to continue playing because you kill them for sure.
Yep.
Because you have 1,000 trillion attacks, and I'm only a 3-up save, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but like.
It's only 4 wounds on a 3-up save.
Yeah, 4 wounds on a 3-up save, and the boss is not reliable. Maybe I shouldn't have given away the double and just let you kill them, and then tried to summon on after the fact. Like, part of it is like trying to learn how you play Big Waaagh. Maybe my list building wasn't the best. Maybe I was supposed to bring brutes and just try and go for mega damage. But
I mean,
you would have burned through the brutes
even faster.
even faster, I think, because it's brutes are
3 wounds
10,
each.
so 30 wounds versus 40 wounds. Yeah. Yeah, it's just tough. There's no speed in the army.
Justin, wait, we're supposed to win Warhammer?
Warhammer.
Hey, that's why you like standing on circles. That's your whole fantasy. Stand on circles and win.
80 boys with an anvil smasher only works if they move faster than 6 inches. Like 6 inches is like as fast as an foot orc can go, and it still doesn't cut it. Like I can't get across the board. The Maw Crusher can't fight warriors because he dies instantly. I can't get crit 2 hits or reliable damage out of him anymore. I can't do fight twice. Maybe if I had been less aggressive with those guys, kept them in the back so they didn't get hit by the knights, and then cast the prayer,
you
fight
moved
twice.
over there just because you had to open up lanes for your guys to get through.
I know. I'm just trying to think out loud what could have been different about this. I was having to spread out because you're so fast, you can spread out and still get into me. But I have to like really extend, and it just didn't work out for me. There might have been a better way. I'm not sure what it was, but dealing with like 3 to 6 charges on your turn with a 10-inch move, and then all my guys are like slow. And I think I'm playing one of the best versions of Orruk Warclans. Like it's so rough.
So
it's so poorly designed in a world where you have to go 1,000 miles an hour and double into 2. Like God, it's terrible.
Yeah. So looking at it from my perspective, I absolutely hate that list building requirement where you have to have either 2 or 4 regiments.
Well, they don't want you to just build, like, because they recognize that it's better than the 2 books. And so if you don't have that requirement in there, then I would have just built an Ironjawz list in Big Waaagh, and it would have been better. Even if I could only choose one person to give the power of the Waaagh, 100% would have done it.
Well, no, I agree with, like, you have to have 2 regiments, and you have to have some Cruel Boys, and you have to have some Ironjawz. I'm cool with that. But the fact that you had to have 4 regiments, and you had to have a absolutely useless hero because of that rule, just...
maybe with the realization that the prayer is the way it is, maybe I forego the second Ironjawz hero, or the third Ironjawz hero, and just go 2 drops and find something to fill the void.
Now, I will say, I absolutely love the bonus hero. Bonus hero giving you the extra 2 inches move. I mean, yes, it wasn't enough, but it's 6 inches is so much better than 4.
It is. It's twice. It's 50% as fast.
Yeah.
But when you're starting from 4 inches, it just doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see any recursion because I was perhaps too tough. Maybe you take the brutes because you can recur them faster. And that's just like me kind of learning the way that the army works. So yeah.
But another thing to consider, going back to list building, was what about Vulture? One of the Vulture heroes for Cruel Boys.
That would have been an alternative, because the other thing that would have made the game better would be if I had had a good manifestation lore. I specifically chose a bad one. If I had picked something like the Kronspine Incarnate, I would have got it out. It would have been running around like doing stuff. And to be fair, we also paired it into a nightmare scenario of somebody that can actually play combat.
Yeah.
Like I said, Orruks everywhere on Suicide Watch.
Hear me out, Meyer Brute. What's the Meyer Brute? I honestly don't know. Which one's the Meyer Brute?
I thought the Meyer Brute got nerfed. Oh, wait. Is the Meyer Brute's the Sloggoth? Meyer Brute Sloggoth?
Is that the one that gives that used to give the +1 damage for the crit mortals?
Yeah, I thought they nerfed it in the book, and so it got worse. Correct me if I'm wrong. Check the tapes, but it's. I remember that the Cruel Boys specifically got reeled back from already second to last place or something. Like,
I mean, for me, having played against Cruel Boys before, the only thing that actually kind of irritated me about the Cruel Boys was the teleport in the movement phase after I'm done moving, and I think that is worth removing. But I would also be perfectly okay with, okay, you can still do that, but that's a hero phase teleport and not a movement phase teleport.
Right.
Because then, there's some sort of way that your opponent can react to it. They've already moved it to the hero phase, and then they said, your hero phase only.
Right.
So, that was too far. But at least pulling it back to, not be after your opponent's done moving, teleporting is, I think, but beyond that.
You could make that Maw Crusher 200 points. Like, it's that bad.
How much is it now?
360, and it just came down 400 points. From 400.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh man, they had that exact war scroll at 700?
Like, that guy is so terrible. The companion ability, it's like more than half of its damage comes from the companion, and all of your allegiance abilities are buffing. Can't buff companion. It's terrible. Like,
companion abilities are perfect for... My companion is a horse.
Right.
Companion should not be assigned to the dragon.
The dragon is the unit. The guy on top is the companion.
Yeah, exactly!
Let's see, what else?
Is that a problem game wide or just
Yeah,
Yeah.
game wide.
Okay.
They were just afraid of like Archeon being too good. Like all out attack, you get +1 attacks, affecting all the companion weapons is good for certain units, and so everybody else gets binned. I guess they just didn't know how bad force to hit would be. It's just so swingy. Like sure, if they all hit, it's great, but it's not good enough.
Oh, Myroot is the guy on the troll.
The Meyer Root is the guy on the troll. That guy's terrible because he's all companion weapons. Like the 3 damage weapons companion. Like, what do you want? I looked at him. He's 220 points. I've seen him be good, but not in this. Like he's not fast. He's a monster, right? So I can't give him +2 move. He doesn't have a cast. He's not a priest. Because at least that guy, I admitted that I could have brought multiple options that were superior to what I brought. And
the whole reason I was mentioning Vulture is there's what's his name on the Vulture with 2 casts.
I actually prefer the guy that's got old ogre charges, the killer boss on Vulture.
I can see that. However, all of the priests and wizards are not bonus heroes,
Right.
and
Which is a problem. Like,
Yeah.
those are the guys you need. Like, what are you solving for if you're putting all the guys that you need as your heroes as not bonus heroes?
okay. But I can see if what their goal is to make you take more regiments, having those not be the bonus heroes. So that way, if you want more wizards, you need to take more regiments.
If they want people to take more regiments, they need to focus on the factions that are good at low drops, like slaves. You need to make it so that they can't reinforce Chosen and Vanguard. Make it so that only infantry can be reinforced, and then all of a sudden you're forcing those higher drops. I also hate monsters that are only companion text. It's just like it. Sludge is dead, yeah. Ironjawz would actually love Feck Allegiance spells between deranged transformation and +1 attack aura. Yeah, it's the orcs have no idea what they want to be. They have no job. When your allegiance ability is some extra bad attacks and a 3-inch move in every hero phase, that's not an allegiance ability at all. You could have done anything. If you want them to ride on their war scrolls, don't let them hit on 4s. Or if they do hit on 4s, make it so that like the defensive guys have like crit 2 saves, like stuff like that. There's a million ways to make these things better. The Ard boys have a base 5-up, and then he makes it a 4-up, or better yet, he makes it a 3-up. Make him so good. That would have potentially been a turning point in the game if I had been able to hit them. Because I do like having it so that it has to be 3-inch, right?
Yeah, that one's good.
It gives the opponent counterplay. I have no complaints about that change. But then making it still 6s means the abilities kind of do nothing, even on 5s. Especially if you have to pay 100 whatever points for that guy. And
make it 5s and then he buffs it to 4s, or 5s going to 3s,
or make it so that prayer doesn't require that you be in combat in order to be targeted. There's a million things that you could do to make this better. And I understand that they made this before they saw June 1st, when 4th edition went live. They just don't understand the problem with the game all comes back to how lists are built, and those are all driving these decisions that make things bad. They need battle line back. They need taxes. They need to force you to bring screens, because if you're not forced to bring screens, it's just a nuclear arms race on reinforced mega hitters. And Ironjawz has good hitters, but they're not fast enough. So that's why they're at the bottom, and they are going to sink harder, even with the changes in the battle scroll, which I admit are the best changes we've ever seen in a battle scroll, period. It was a great battle scroll, and they're treating symptoms, which is the double turn. But the real problem is that if you have a situation where there's no limitations on how you build a list, everyone's going to take maximum reinforced units that are the fastest possible, and that's why the double turn that is so crippling is 1 to 2, and it used to be 2 to 3 because the game is sped up, and as the game speeds up, double turns become impossible to balance.
At least given what they did with some of the factions this battle scroll, hopefully we could see some core rules changes for them the next Passover. So one note on that is GW does seem to prefer doing bigger changes with the battle scrolls in winter and summer. Mm-hmm. So the spring and fall battle scrolls tend to be smaller changes. We'll see if they continue with that tradition. Hopefully they hit it harder.
Yeah. Maybe Matt Rose checks out this battle report and somehow is here at the bottom of the report, hearing me talk about all this stuff. It really is, the problem is list building. If you make it so that you can only reinforce infantry, as an example, that changes all these problems, because 330 is too expensive for 3 Vanguard, but 660 is not expensive enough.
For 6, yeah.
And imagine a universe where GW has to balance double the point. Like, if you made those cost different things, then they're having to double the work of balancing points. Not realistic. Just making it so that you cannot maximize your value on your most valuable units, and you are then forced to take battle line. I think the lack of battle line is a huge problem in the game, because or a lack of attacks, lack of you being forced to take those steel helms, those low value guys, is brutal. So anyway, I could talk forever about it. The balance team is holding AOS up so hard right now. I think that the balance team and the rules writing team is the same team, Justin. It's all the same guys. It's that the balance team has the rules writers are now looking back on their choices and trying to diagnose what's happening without changing too much. I'm sure that if they could just rewrite it tomorrow, we'd have a different game. But that's not the universe that we're living in. Waffle House, I'll just keep playing the real Ironjawz army, Karazai, and 6 Grand Slappers with Bastion. Amen. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Ironjawz can win. I beat the double turtle, double eidolon list on Wednesday with 4 pigs, 20 brutes, and absolute blazing rolls.
Fair.
Yeah, so they can win. It's just that they're not going to win a lot, and they're not going to win reliably. Did I like this? I think that there's play here. Maybe adding in some more cruel boys could work, particularly the gut rippers. They're better than you think sometimes, and they can be super fast with the spell. There is something to this list. The shooting was good. I had to play Super KG against you. Maybe this is just a matchup that I can't win.
It could just be a bad matchup, and that is entirely possible.
And I needed to have these guys MSU so that I can maximize my opportunity to recur.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of play. This is my first time playing it. I would absolutely make different choices already.
And speaking for myself, if I were to buy into Orruk Warclans, this is kind of what I would want to buy. I want to have the big Maw Crusher centerpiece. I want to have the big units of brutes or Ardboys or whatever they are, and then back it up with some shooting or some cav or something.
Right. Maybe Zog, the Anvil Smasher, would have been a better choice than him, because if these guys were doing mortals to you, I might have picked you up.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
So yeah, lots of choices. Don't assume that you just can't win with Ironjawz, but do know that you're playing from the underdog position from the get-go.
Yeah.
Anything else before we sign off?
Yeah, so we talked a lot about Ironjawz, but this is also the first time we've had slaves since their new book.
Well, real slaves.
Okay, fair.
I played Dark Oath.
well,
I had a good run. I won.
Hey. Okay.
They're good. I think Dark Oath are good. They're not as good as this.
I think Dark Oath is a lot better with the points changes than they were. But so playing the new slaves, I don't know what they were smoking with the 3d6 charges everywhere.
So wrong.
But I do think that might be something that they come back and readdress in a battle scroll.
Maybe give them run and charge, but run and charge is just 3d6 charge with extra steps.
Yeah. Yeah. There are too many sources of 3d6 charge in the army, and that's really putting a lot of pressure on it. However,
with a ton of really effective units that have a 10-inch or greater move.
Yes. And if you are playing the more traditional, like Be'lakor, Varangard, Chosen, that stuff, it's going to be even more oppressive. However, if you want to just take a step back from them, warriors have really impressed me.
Yeah.
I don't think warriors are as good as Chosen. I don't think warriors are as good as Vanguard. I think you're still going to take them. But if you are trying to tone your lists back to go ahead and just play a little bit more casually, because you don't want to just ruffle stomp people over and over again, no idea why you want to do that, then looking at putting some warriors in your list, you might like them. The Knights are still good. With the 3 games that I've had with this list, I have found that the Knights end up getting charged a lot. So having them just stuck with, only 3 attacks each, no bonus damage, they just kind of sit there and pillow fist for a while.
Right.
So that's, again, showing why you want to run, like, the Chosen or the Vanguard instead. But the Warriors have absolutely slapped every time I've played with them, just getting so many attacks.
Right.
The weight of dice is just, it's fun. But there's still stuff that your opponent can do to play around you. Whereas, Vanguard, hey, we're over here, let's party.
Yeah.
Other than that, just this was not the best list. I do also think that they need to go rewrite the Daemon Prince War Scroll.
They just need to make it 200 points or less.
Or less. Oh God. And the Chaos Lord, if your hero is not doing anything that if they're not casting spells or prayers, they need to have a buff that's worth bringing. And wounding on 2s if they fight after him is not a buff worth bringing. Mm-hmm. That goes for both the mounted one and the one on foot. It dropped him to like 80 points. Like, seriously. Just... Oh, I've got some points spare and I can't fit a real unit. Here, let me put a hero in now. Like, that's what needs to happen to make them actually playable. And that's not just slaves, that's every army. But aside from that, just... It's a fun list. It's not optimized, but, if you just want to go party...
It's a good time.
Also, you don't have to think with this list. You just, put your army down, you move forward, you go, hey, I can do 3 rounds with this, no problem.
Yeah, beer and pretzels maximum.
Yeah.
20 Chaos Warriors, 10 Chaos Chosen, and Gaunt Summoner on a disc is so strong. Yeah.
No, don't put them on the disc. If they're on the disc, they are flying, and then they don't benefit from lookout or scaring.
Yeah.
Put them on foot.
Remember that those Gaunt Summoners come with the Mark of Tzeentch. You can run that bad boy, then teleport him 2d6, and that point that you pick, you put them wholly within 6 of that point. It's easy to miss that. You don't put them within range of the point that you pick. You put them within range of an old objective circle surrounding that point. It is actually really good for heroes because you can get them out of dodge, and if you're trying to retreat somebody, it's easy to. It's good. And that foot hero can then just kind of zippy-doo-dah up the board without needing the spicy extra movement from the disc.
And then, drop the spell so you can drop your Chosen 7 inches away with a 3d6 charge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
I agree, Darktron, that that's very strong. There's lots of different ways to play it. So choose your poison.
I would just say don't bother with the disc.
Yeah, that's my
against
vote.
Shooting, if they can shoot your Gaunt Summoner off with their Chosen in the sky,
sad times.
Yeah, you're not going to have a good day.
Alrighty, well, we've talked a bunch. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week with revised Feck, and also, it sounds like Skaven. Classic Week in Decadent matchup. Thanks you for joining us, and we'll catch you guys next time.